Yeah, we're back, guys. Please let me share it with friends and family. Yeah, the brother is coming. He's in the studio already. I think they reported the video because of some copyright violations. Ooh, my dear, we are veterans of this war, so we know how all those things work. So they they better start getting prepared. Hi, how are you, Solomon? How are you, Solo? Guys, let me share with friends and family. Invite people. Yeah. How are you, Gwen baby? Yeah, MKO Mark. Thank you. Hi, on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Let me share with friends and family, please. Let me share with friends and family. Wait, I'm sending to some of my friends. You're welcome. Yeah, you're cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Please, guys, let me use a moment and share all these things. Just in 1 minute, we'll begin. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. And you too, and you too. More grace. Good afternoon, everyone. She's greeting. Young Pat. Hello. Hello. Norma Ernest. Yeah, Anita Mustafa. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for coming back, guys. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for keeping the faith. Soja. Hey, I mistakenly called an army man a soldier one day. Hey, yeah, my dear. I still remember the sound of the slap. Believe me, I can still remember the sound of the slap. Yeah, thank you. I'm fine. So, guys, let's begin. Let me bring on our brother. Yeah, welcome, my brother. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, my brother. Man, thanks for the good work you've been doing, man.
Yeah, how are you? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. So, my people, like I told you before, when I announced the program, I told you that I'll be hosting a brother. Here he is, Friday Haruna. He's someone who understands the message you are trying to pass. He is someone who understands where we are going. We've never spoken before. We just reached out to each other and we started having a conversation. And I found out that he understands where I'm going to, where I'm driving at. Just like many Nigerians, like the most of you here that are listening. So, like, I hate saying it, but I just have to state it. This is not about where you come from, the political party you support, where you are, your tribal allegiance or religious allegiance. No. You are not going to get me to talk about religion when I want to talk about politics. It's just a side talk. And that religious problem is the problem of the poor there because it's just the poor that are killing each other over it. Remember who the daughter of your vice president is married to. Your vice president is a Christian from the southwest. Now the daughter married someone from the north, a Muslim, and the sky did not fall. So making this an issue. Why would we ordinary people be making it an issue? So We are here to hold everyone who is guilty responsible. We are here to hold our leaders to account, not just the 7 ones, even the ones who've gone before, because you are going to hear many things about all these ones will be praising. Whatever you see that is happening today in Nigeria did not start today. So, in order not to waste any further of our time, let us get into the main deal in earnest. My brother, please take a moment and introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are and the jobs you've done before, the activities you've gotten involved with, and all the things you've done, all the things you like, what you know about Nigeria. But start by telling them who you are. Just introduce yourself formally.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to greet everybody that is listening to us and watching us across the world today.
Thank you.
Like you can see, my name is Friday Haruna. I'm basically from Taraba State. There's no doubt about it. I did my university in Adamawa State, and along the line, so many things that were going on, I wasn't happy with. So I went into NGO. I set up an NGO called NANI, National Association of Nigerian Youth. But that NGO could not stand because I wasn't working for the government. Now, one thing I need you guys to understand today is this: any NGO you are raising in Nigeria, whether you're an activist or whatever NGO you are raising, in as much as you are working for the government, you will fly. And any NGO that has to do with national, my brother, if the government did not approve of it, it can't be registered. Let me tell us the truth. Any man that wake up and tell you he registered National Association of Igbo Students or National Association of Igbo Men in Anambra State or in Katsina State or wherever, my brother, there is a hand of a politician there to approve it. If no politician approve it or no director approve it, my brother, nobody is going to register that thing for you. Nobody, nobody. I had an issues along the line. I was assisting people. I was training people. uh, I was empowering the youth and all of it. So along the line, I had an issue whereby the license was withdrawn. I was picked up, the license was withdrawn, and there was so many discussion went in, and the governor asked me to drop it. The governor asked me to drop out of it.
Hold on, please.
Uh,
Hold on. Your own state governor asked you
not
to
even
stop.
my not even my state. My state is Taraba State, but I did this thing in Adamawa State. It was the
Okay.
Adamawa State governor. You understand? So we were asked to drop. You understand? The guy that registered that thing for me was arrested. I was picked up in my house, and it was under the condition of dropping it that I was released. Now, after that incident, I went to Abuja immediately because I'm based in Abuja. I went to Abuja immediately. I went to Human Rights Commission in Metama and reported this incident. My brother, you'll be surprised. I was told not to waste my time in fighting the government, to go and look for better things to do with my life.
That is the Human
And
Rights Organization in.
I'm telling you, Human Rights Commission in Metama,
Okay.
Human Rights Commission in Metama, just
Uh-huh.
adjacent CAC, just not too far from University Commission, and not too
Mm,
far from NCC. You
yes.
understand me? So when I told the uh, the workers there, the lawyers and the rest of them, and I told them that I intend to push on with this. And the question the other person asked me is, "Are you sure you want to go on with this? Do you have money at all?" I said, "What do you mean by that?" They said, "You must have a lot of money to hire a lot of lawyers to fight for you because you can't fight the government." They said, "This is an issue that has to do with government." And I told them I had not fight the government in any way. I was just trying to assist the youth in my own way. Because the truth of the matter is that an independent youth will be able to stand for himself. But a youth that is not independent cannot stand for itself, no matter what it is. My brother, forget it. Let's tell ourselves the truth. And what I was trying to do at that time was to make some of this youth independent so they can be able to stand for themselves. So they won't be able
Yes.
to take peanut from anybody and lose their voice. That was exactly what I was trying to do. You can imagine me being a boy from Taraba State coming to empower people from Adamawa State, which is not even my own state. I
Imagine.
wasn't doing it because I am going to get anything in return. There was nothing anybody could give me. You understand? It was every effort was from my own pocket. But my brother, I was advised to leave this thing and pull out. And that woman basically told me, she said, my brother, if you don't pull out of this thing, it is either you go bankrupt or you lose your life. Those are two statements. It is either you go bankrupt or you lose your life. So, for your own benefit and for the benefit of your parents not to lose a child, just pull out of these things. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to push on?
No.
Now I met another person which I know. He was the former SSG of that the same state, and I met with him in his house, and we had a long discussion. And he told me the same thing. He told me, now before I went that far, I had spoken with him and I told him about my ambitions, and he already told me from the beginning. He said, pull out of that thing because these people are going to stop you. And I was like, why should they stop me? Because I'm not fighting them. I'm not ganging people against them. I'm just doing what my mind asks me to do. You understand?
Yes.
Because I believe the lives you touch is the only achievement you can have in your life. You understand me? It's not maybe the houses you build, the cars you buy, the mansions and all. It's the life you touch. That's the only
Yes.
achievement you can have in your life. So that is what I believe. And that's why I believed in touching the life of people as at that time. But he told me to pull out, and I refused. So after this incident, I came back to him and I told him this is the roadblock I had. And he told me the statement to me is, what did I told you from the beginning? I have already asked you to stop this, but you won't listen to me. My brother, pull out now that you are still alive. I can remember vividly that evening at about 4:35 p.m. in the evening. He said, pull out now that you are still alive. This person I'm talking about, well, we've lost contact for a very long time. He might have forgotten what he said, but I didn't forget. His name is
Yeah.
John Manasseh.
John
You
Manasseh.
understand? John Manasseh was the former SSG of Adamawa State. He advised me like a father would advise a son.
Yeah.
He's a politician. He even contested for governorship at the end of the day, which he didn't succeed. Do you understand me? Now, the issue on ground is not, let me tell you something. The Yoruba man is not your enemy. The Igbo man is not your enemy. The Hausa man is not your enemy. The John man, the Shekiri man is not your enemy. Let me tell you what you don't understand. The enemy you have is that man that called you and said he is your brother. That is your enemy because he is the one selling you out. Let me tell you the system they are running in Nigeria right now. The system they are running in Nigeria right now is the system of divide and rule.
Of course.
Now, when the youth are divided, then it makes it very easy for the elite to continue to rule.
Yes.
So when the youth are united, it is difficult for the elite to rule.
Of
So
course.
what would the elite do? The elite paid people among you, the youth, to destabilize the youth, so that the youth can be destabilized and they will continue to rule. That is the
Yeah.
system they are running as me and you, we are speaking to ourselves. Now, let me give you, let me tell you something. If I bust a lot of things here, you'll be surprised. But we will touch them because as it is, my man, I fear nobody and I'm not scared of dying. I can
Yes.
die today, I can die tomorrow, I can die next tomorrow. When death come, we are ready for it.
You
Any
come
man
to.
that thinks he won't die, let him become a stone and live forever.
Yes.
You understand me? I want to
Yeah.
tell you something. I was in Delta State some years ago. I went there to work for somebody in Delta State. The younger brother of Erubebe, which is Dr. Bello. I was there to work for him. And an
Wait,
incident was played.
Orubebe, the one that was making noise during that
The
election.
one that was crying during the election, that was sitting on the floor, that was crying.
Yes.
My brother, he was not crying because of you and me. No. He was not crying because our vote was stolen. He was crying because his secret will be. So most of those people you see crying, they were not crying for you. I mean, they don't know you. They don't know me. You understand me? They all they know is themselves.
Yes.
Erubebe did something to his own people.
Yes.
If Erubebe said I'm lying, let him come and defend himself. He did
Yes.
this to his own people. The proof is there. The proof is there. Erubebe, when Yaradua came to set up the amnesty program, the same
Yes.
Erubebe went to his place and told his own people that this program Yaradua is coming to set up is another way of the Northerners coming to fool their people. So the people should not go and register for that amnesty program. They should forget
Yes.
about it. And so many people believed him because he's the son of the soil, and they pulled back. Now, when they pulled back, they didn't know what was happening. Two boys from the same place went behind his back and registered for that program, and they were collecting money from the government, and things were going for them. So along the line, people began to see these boys also surrender for the amnesty program, and look at their lives is changing. They are no more militant. They don't keep people. They don't kidnap people. How are things changing for them? So people begin to investigate what really happened. They now ask them, I mean, what are you guys doing? They say they actually registered for the amnesty program, and this is the amount they are paying them every month. So the people now say, but Erubebe said we shouldn't register for it because it's a scam from the northern people. So those guys now said, no, there is a lot of people from our place. Because anytime we go to collect our money, one thing or the other, we've gone through the list sometimes and we'll see names of our people. So there's no way you tell us that.
At the end of the day, those two people were not the only two names the federal government was paying from Delta State.
My brother, do you know that the people, they set up a committee from Orubebe's village? Both is members of that committee. They had to go to amnesty office to investigate this matter. They investigate the matter. They printed a list, 400 names. Erubebe registered those names. He was collecting that money for his pocket. For 6 years, Erubebe was collecting that money for his pocket. 400 names. They invited him for the meeting. Erubebe refused to show up for that meeting. Orubebe refused to show up for that meeting. They invited him for the meeting. He refused to show up for the meeting. He even told them that if anybody wants to see him or want to do anything to him, they should come to Abuja.
Imagine.
That is not coming.
The same North that he's telling them that the Northerners are going to cheat him, he wants them to come and fight them in the North, so he will use his own Northern power to deal with them seriously, right?
My brother.
And people will be in Delta State shouting Hausa Fulani.
Shouting, my brother, he refused. He told them he's coming. No, he's not coming. That they should anybody that wants him should come to Abuja and meet him in Abuja. No. Even when they invited him, his own uncles invited him. They held that meeting in Dr. Bello's house. I was in that house. Dr. Bello was the one that married the sister to Tompolo. Dr. Bello was living next door to Tompolo. As at that time, Tompolo has fled away from the country. His house was sealed. Do you understand me? The problem is not another person. It's your own brother. Those people you think are defending you, those people that will tell you, let's break out from this, my brother, they are being paid to do all those things they are doing. They are not doing it because of you. They don't want you. Look, let me tell you.
1 minute, please. Let me show them who Orubebe is. So they will see when I tell you that what they are doing in Abuja is Kabuki theater. To keep the ordinary minds, the ignorant ones, busy thinking that they are fighting. My brother and my sister, they are fighting actually, but their fight is not your fight.
It's not your fight.
Let me show them, please. Don't be offended. Hold on. Give me time. Hold on, I want to show them. Our people, when they start making this noise, this is the Orubebe we are talking about, right?
Yes, this very one. This very man. Look at him.
Yes.
He's making out, he's shouting, you think he's shouting for you. He's not shouting for you.
Yes. Imagine. God's the Orubebe. Guys, I know you still remember this one, but brother, there is something you raised that I want to touch a little bit. On the outside, the government and the militants are quarreling and fighting. But Dr. Bello now married a sister to Tompolo, a supposed militant, right?
Of course, yes.
So the
Of
somebody
course, yes.
working for the government is married to someone who was supposedly fighting the government, right?
Of course, yes.
Okay, please carry on, continue.
Come, what are you talking? You know
Hello,
what
can
just
you hear?
happened?
What happened?
I, what is happening? I can't see you, man.
Hello.
Okay. Now, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
Okay.
Can I tell you something? You are here
Yes,
talking
brother.
about Erubebe.
Yes.
Do you know who is running the private business of the Zene?
No.
It's Tompolo.
Wait, Tompolo is running the private business of
Tompolo
Tiziani.
is
Okay.
running the private business. What are you telling me?
Hey!
What are you telling me?
Hey!
What are you telling me? Who is the militant? Who is the militant?
Hey! Hey!
My brother, let no one deceive you.
Hey!
Let no one deceive you. Let me tell you something you don't know. We, the masses in Nigeria, we are the dice that these elites are using to play their
My
game.
brother, hold on, please. I want you to confirm to the people that this one about Desiani and Tompolo, you've not mentioned it to my hearing before.
My brother, we didn't even talk much in the morning. We didn't talk much.
Hey!
We didn't talk much.
Hey!
You didn't talk much.
And my people are here fighting for Desiani, a woman that everything in her home bulletproof, the swimming pool, the elevator, everything, the windows, the doors, everything.
You've forgotten that one of our houses that was seized in Abuja, in the master bedroom, the jewelry was worth 12 million pounds.
Hey!
The jewelry in one of the master bedroom is worth 12 million pounds. Do you know how much 12 million pounds will do to Delta State?
Hey!
No, I'm particular about Delta State because she came from Delta State. So I'm particular about Delta State. That's why when I talk about her, I talk about Delta State. Because if she's not ready to help any other people from any other state, what about her state?
Imagine.
What her own state?
Now she went and bought citizenship with billions of dollars in the Dominican. Now they gave her a diplomatic passport. My people, are you still going on?
She did not just bought citizenship. She bought position inclusive. That was why she's the commissioner for trade and investment. A commissioner for trade and investment. And don't forget, let me tell you something. Don't forget, this woman planned this thing before time. That was her citizenship, the approval of her citizenship. It came out 2 days to her leaving office, 2015.
Yes.
2 days to her leaving office to tell you that this is something that she has planned from the beginning before that time. So don't allow anybody to wake up. Her tenure expired this year, 2020. Yes. Her tenure as commissioner for trade and investment expired this year, 2020. As I speak to you now, she's there in UK. And the British government have refused to release her because she's also a British citizenship. She is using your money to hold herself in that place.
No, you are missing it. You are missing the point. She is using a diplomatic passport of another country. So you cannot arrest someone according to the international law. You cannot arrest someone for a diplomat from another country. And now, see what the next thing there. For you to do that, the country she's staying in will have to write to the other country, and if they have any extradition law, they can extradite her from there to the people that requested arrest. The Interpol, but the Interpol will not do that. You know why? Desiani is working for the people that owns Nigeria. The people that own Nigeria, she's in their pocket. Remember, she was at OPEC. And you wonder why they will be devaluing your currency. Why you still pump out oil to them? They still steal your mineral resources. While at the same time devaluing your currency. And your petroleum minister will not even play your card. Your president will not even play the resources card to get them to stop all these things. You have resources, they are shipping it out from your country every day, yet every year your money keep on going down. And you think black people are the most evil people in the world? What? Oh, my brother.
Let me shock you. Let me shock you. Let me shock you. Do you know that designer that you are looking at, why her case is more complicated? She's also having a British passport.
Oh,
She's designing. She's also having a British passport. She's a British citizen also, as I speak to you.
oh,
Do you understand me? So her case is more complicated than you think.
yes.
I heard you talking about Ngozi, my brother.
Yes.
Leave those matter. Leave those matter. Did you know why Ngozi had to run away from Obasanjo? You don't know.
No.
Leave those matter. Leave those matter. There are issues that are piled up. You think she's a saint? She's never a saint.
No.
She's not close
My
to being
brother-
a saint.
My brother, please
She's not.
let me tell you something.
She's
Let
not.
me tell you what you don't know. Let me tell you what you don't know about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. She is on the board of Gavi, Gavi.
I know.
The body that is in charge of these vaccines, they want to be
I
testing
know.
in Africa. She is sitting on the board. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and Aliko Dangote, they are close friends of Bill Gates. And Bill Gates is the person they are using to sell these vaccines, to push these vaccines. They will go and take control of your health ministries by the way of the World Health Organization. Imagine a body that its leader is not even a medical doctor. He doesn't know anything in the medical field, yet he is the head of the World Health Organization, a black man. Now you see why they will give you a black face. So when they will be giving you the vaccine, it's coming from your black brother. You will think this one is about, it is your own person, that he is defending your interests. Meanwhile, these are working for the people that own Nigeria. That is why no government can touch them. My brother, please carry on.
My brother, listen to me. Let me tell you something today. The only savior of Nigerian youth is the Nigerian youth itself.
Yes.
You see, any man telling you, let's go in the way of Biafra, let's go in the way of Odudua, let's go in the way of Arewa, my brother, it's all scam. It is
Of
all
course.
scam. All the
Of
people
course.
heading it are using it for business.
Yes.
They know. Let them come here and prove it to me. Then I will prove it to them also. They know that none of this thing will happen. Not even in the dream. They are using it to collect money, destabilize them, destabilize the country the more, divide the youth the more. Then the elite keep packing.
Yes.
The elite keep packing.
Did you see?
My brother.
Did you see the Arewa youth in Abuja? What they were doing with fast cars the day they were celebrating Salah in the streets of Abuja? Amajuris are everywhere.
You saw little. You saw little. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. I mingle with the high and mighty. I mingle with the high and mighty and both the children of the high and mighty. I based in Abuja. So I know these people more than you think. Do you understand me? Let me tell you something you don't know. If you see an Arewa son with his jalabia, if that boy tell you he can give you $1 million as he stand, don't doubt him. Don't doubt him. Don't doubt him. Because the least he would do is to call the Malam changing dollars in zone 4.
Yes.
That is the least he would do. That is the least he would do. You understand me? So don't doubt Shaw was just a tip of the iceberg of what is happening in Abuja. I know where most of these boys go to do racing. I know the time they come out to do racing. Not the ones they did in the afternoon. That one is not even racing. They didn't even show you anything. They didn't show you anything. Do you understand me? They didn't show you anything. If you want to see racing, enter the city of Abuja. Come around 2 a.m. Central area. That is when you will see racing and you will see cars. 2 a.m. when they are coming out from the club.
Yes.
Coming from one club to another club. 2 a.m., you will see them. You are not seeing anything. Your money is being wasted day by day. My brother, let's go back. Let's go back. We sit down every day, we insult the center. What happened to those in our houses? Let's come back to ourselves. Now
Yeah.
we wake up to tell you Buhari is this, Buhari is that, he abandoned us, he did this, he did that. When they say the Igbos are good in technology, who is the Minister of Science and Tech?
Uh-huh.
When they say the Igbos are good in business, who is the Minister for Investment and Trade? Who is the Minister for Commerce and Industry? Who is it? Look, they gave us all these positions, but the same our brothers that are holding this position, what are they doing for us? What are they doing? Nothing. And we'll still come back to the center to insult the people in the center. Now they are giving our Niger State Delta State 13% derivation. What are they using that money for? Look at Gombe. Look at Meduguri. Look at Bauchi. You can't compare those states with any state in the Niger Delta. They are far better than states in the Niger Delta. Yes, states in the Niger Delta are collecting 30% derivation. What are they doing with the money?
On road projects, that is only on road projects. Because in the north, look at now, because I've seen people, they think we are not touching the north. Let's tell them. The northern people from northern, he started this program by saying what they did to him in the north. He's from Taraba State, and he went to help the youth in Adamawa State. That is Atiku Abubakar's home state. And they frustrated him. Please, guys, we are not here to play Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, whatever card. No. We are holding everybody responsible. Like the gold they are mining in northern Nigeria. No one, even in other regions. Many Yoruba people here didn't know that they were mining gold even in their backyard until the other day they caught the Chinese.
Of course, yes.
With the equipment.
Of course, yes.
You don't know the resources you have at your backyard. Please, when you come here, listen and pay attention. And if you know anywhere we are not touching, you can comment without sounding tribalistic. This is the exact problem we are trying to solve here. Because the people who are representing the Hausas are killing them. The Hausas manufacture most food we eat in Nigeria, yet you have more people malnourished in the north than anywhere in Nigeria. All those farms are owned by the Alhajis. And because they can sell it at a higher price outside, they will not give their people. They rather send it to Lagos, to Onitsha, to all these places and make more money. Why those ones?
My brother, let me shock you. Now. I'm from Taraba State. There is precious stone in Taraba. There is precious stone in Taraba. Now, the government was supposed to be mining that precious stone. It wasn't mining it. Some two boys, some years ago, after the NYC, they discovered the precious stone. They pulled it out and they gave it to one of the senators they were close to help them sell it raw. That senator was able to get a contact from outside and sell it to those contacts in Germany. He brought the money to those boys. The boys went again, did the second time, and did the third time. Now, when they went to do the third time, they already have money to find their way. So they didn't consult the senator anymore. When the senator heard about it, he reported those boys to the governor. Do you know what the governor did?
No.
The governor sent army to go and guide that place.
Hey.
As I speak to you today, the government is not mining that thing, yet army are guiding that place. Do you think army will leave that thing like that?
No, they are mining it.
Do you think they will leave it like that?
No, some people are mining it and selling it.
My brother, in all the 36 states of Nigeria, there are mineral resources. How many has our governors mined and used it to develop our state? How many? Tiwa Danjuma, which is one of the richest man in the world.
In Africa.
In the world, not Africa. What is Africa? Tiwa Danjuma is one of the richest man in the world. Dangote does not have the money Tiwa Danjuma has. But go to his state. Go to Taraba State and see how stupid Taraba State is. Go there. There is no road. There is no infrastructure. There is nothing. This present governor, it was Tiwa Danjuma that single-handedly placed him there. But what has the governor did? This is the same governor that stole transformer many years ago, and he said that it was the termite.
Hey. A termite ate the transformer.
Is it termite ate transformer? Termite ate caterpillars they brought to for farmers. Termite ate everything. This is the same. This is the same person, and they brought him back as a governor. What were they expecting him to do?
Hey,
This
hey,
same Dairos, this Dairos you are saying. Let me
hey,
tell you something that is killing us in Nigeria as a whole. One of the things that is killing us is tribalism. The other thing that is killing us is religious.
yeah,
Do you understand
yeah,
me? The other thing that is
yes,
killing us is religious.
yeah.
This Dairos of a man has nothing to offer. Even in his manifesto, he had nothing to offer. But they had to accept him. Why? Because he's a Christian. And the reason why it was strong for them to accept him, let me take you back. You remember Dan Baba Sunte,
Yes,
the governor of
the one that
Taraba
went to
State that
Hey.
had a plane
Mm,
crash. The one that had a plane
yeah,
crash. That guy was the best governor Taraba State had so far. But he died just like Yaradua died.
yeah.
Now, he appointed, he dismissed his deputy governor, and appointed another deputy governor less than 2 weeks before he had that plane crash.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he already had a lot of project on ground before that incident happened. Now, this deputy become the acting governor. When this deputy become acting governor, instead of finishing the project of his boss and doing the works the boss supposed to be doing, he was going there, removing the poster of the governor and putting his own poster.
Are you serious?
He was going there, sacking the people the governor has already appointed and putting his own. You understand me? He was going
Yeah.
there already planning to come back as governorship. He
Mm-hmm.
was going there terrorizing the Christians in the state. To the extent he had to close the government house chapel for some time. Even when he opened it, he gave an order that they shouldn't park cars at the front of the government house. Now tell me, if people come to church, where would they park their car? They're supposed to park their car in their house and check to the church. Now, those things he was doing was now making the ordinary Muslims that don't understand what is happening to intimidate his fellow Christians.
Yes.
That was where Christians now said, this man cannot be a governor and there is no Muslim that will rule Taraba State. If not, the truth of the matter is this, let's tell ourselves the truth. Aisha had a point. She would have been a better governor, but she could not be elected because of what the Muslims has done already.
Yes.
And the people of Taraba said Muslims can rule because of what this man has done. If I tell you how they brought Dairos, you will be shocked. Because they told that governor not to contest, and the governor stubbornly said he will contest. And they had a meeting. That is why I tell you, let me tell you, anybody that is winning a governorship has been programmed already. It's not your
Yes.
vote, it's not my vote. That is the reason
Yes.
why we need to get up. We need to wake up and fight against these people. I'm
Yeah.
not saying physical fight. I'm saying let's go and vote. Let me tell you, if people go and vote, there will not be chances to rig.
Of
It is because
course.
people are not voting. That is why they
I'm,
are rigging.
I'm telling people, see, my brother, see, people will tell you, does my vote count? You ask him, did you vote? He will say no. Then those of them that voted, when you voted, did they count the votes there? They will say no. Don't you know that they came and snatched the box? And you people were doing what? And
Who
you
snatch
people
who
doing
snatch box?
who
My
snatched the
it is a youth like you that is coming to snatch
oh,
box.
oh,
Let
oh,
me tell
oh.
you, during 2015 election, you understand, because of some things that happened, and the Muslims, the Northerners, swore that no matter what it is, no matter what it will take them, they will make sure that a Muslims, a Northerners, become a president. Now, as time goes on, I will bring you into the picture of some of those things that happened. You understand me? But let's tell ourselves the truth. When it was time for election, Okada boys ride Okada from Abuja. They ride Okada from Abuja to Kanu just to go and vote. Some of them
Oh,
ride Okada from Lagos to Kanu just to go and vote. But an Igbo man will sit in Lagos and tell you that he can't lose his business. My brother, how can somebody that you want win?
oh, oh,
Do you understand me? How can the person you want win? If you want somebody, how can he win?
oh, oh.
Do you understand? An Hausa man is ready to contribute money with his other brothers, enter 9/11
Oh,
to go back to his village to vote. And you, as an Igbo man, as a Yoruba man, you will sit down there and say you are doing business. My brother, if these other people vote their person can come and close that business you think you are protecting.
of course.
Do you understand me? The only thing that can help us is to wake up and unite together. These people are breaking us up. Let me take
Someone
you
said,
back to the issue of
someone,
Dairos.
okay, okay, wait.
Let me
Before you go back to the issue of Darius, let me address this thing. You say, what do you mean? They snatch boxes with gun, etc. Let me tell you. So if they have, why don't you get your own guns? See, in Nigeria, once you are up to 35 years, you can get your own gun license. How about all the 35-year-olds there and above? Just 20% of you get your guns ready and guide your unit, guide your own police unit. Tell me where the person will come from and snatch that gun. Do you think if those people know that the bullets will be flying both ways, they will come and risk their lives because of 10 million? 10 million naira, that's how many people will share. Before it gets to them, some of them will get only 120,000, 150,000. Meanwhile, the people that employ them would have taken millions of dollars. Please, if you don't know how government works, listen, let the people who know it teach you and tell you how to go about it. Stop being negative at every time. Please, my brother, continue with the Darius.
My brother, let me tell you, there's no amount of gun that will stop the youth of Nigeria if they are ready to do anything. There is
Of
nothing
course.
like gun. There is nothing like gun. Let me tell you something. Where you think say your own stop, now there's somebody who start. No
Oh,
amount of juju where somebody thinks saying get where another person no get pass up. You understand? People like us, now when we think about God, now we overlook some things.
yes.
Don't tell me about gun. Leave gun aside. I don't fear gun. You understand? My brother, as you I'm standing like this, if youth can wake up today, I will lead it. If youth can wake up today, I will lead it. I'll stand in the front. I don't fear gun. I've been betrayed many times. That's why I'm
My
relaxing behind.
brother,
You
hold
understand
on.
me?
Someone said, Mazi, it's not true. Didn't you see the importer they arrested in Onisha for audio gun? Listen, they cannot give a civilian license to own a pistol. The man was caught with a pistol. The only person who can give you license for that is the president. Only the president of the Federal Republic can license you a pistol. And
Now
it
let
was,
me let me
don't,
tell you. If you want a gun, if you want a gun, let me tell you now. If you want a gun, though it's expensive. If you want a gun and a license, go to Ministry of Defense and pay 1 million naira.
immediately.
They will give you a brown new pistol. You will go and register with Julius Berger and they will train you for shooting. After the shooting, you take your license. You go to Ministry of Defense and pay 1 million. They will give you brand new pistol with
Oh,
it. Brand new. It is not story. You understand? If you go to the police and pay, they will give you old gun. If you want a new gun, go to the defense headquarters. They will give you new gun. So stop telling me about somebody they arrest with illegal gun. If somebody
yes.
is carrying illegal gun, they should arrest him. They arrest people with illegal gun everywhere. Even the abroad where we stay, they arrest people with illegal gun. So stop telling me about illegal gun. If you want a
But
gun, follow the genuine way. Go and pay
please,
money and collect genuine gun. Don't tell
please
me
go
about illegal guns.
please go back to the Darius issue, please.
You understand? So now the Christians in Taraba State wake up, now call a meeting and said, look, this man cannot be our governor. So whatever is going to happen, let it happen. It will become war at the end of the day. That is the reason. That is when they now invited Tiwa Danjuma into the meeting and talked to him. What did Tiwa Danjuma do? Tiwa Danjuma said, okay, he will provide a solution. Let me tell you the solution he provide. They went back to that impeached deputy governor and told him that they are going to bring him back to complete the tenure as acting governor. But he is not going to contest for governorship. He is going to contest for governor, and he accepted. That was when they took his case back to the court and said he was impeached wrongly, and the judge now ruled in his favor that he was impeached wrongly. So they now have to bring him back. This thing I'm telling you was almost between 6 and 8 months to election. They now had to bring him back to the office. He now had to take over office. So that idiot that was jumping up and down, doing everything, that was how they throw him away and bring this one to the office. So when they bring this one back to the office, when it was now time to contest, that was where T.Y. Danjuma now brought Dairos. Dairos is from the same village with T.Y. Danjuma. He's from Takum. That was where they brought Dairos and said, okay, you come and contest.
This same T.Y. Danjuma is the same one that was pushing Nigeria youth to go outside and cause a chaos, right? To go and riot. This same T.Y. Danjuma be?
T.Y. Danjuma was the one that said before Nigeria can be better, Nigeria need a bloody revolution.
Meanwhile, he's a part of the problem.
He made that statement during Jonathan. And at the same time, during Buhari, the same T.Y. Danjuma opened his mouth and still let Nigeria youth know that if he opens his mouth and say what he knows, nobody will sleep with his 2 eyes closed. If you forget anything he said, you will not forget this one because it was on media several times. Do you understand? And people were saying, why can't they arrest him? My brother, they can't touch T.Y. Danjuma. They can't.
Of course, I've told them.
Anybody that wants to die should go and touch him. Nobody can touch him. Nobody.
I've been telling our people.
Whoever you think you are, you can't touch this man. You understand? Now, why is T.Y. Danjuma saying the truth now? T.Y. Danjuma is saying the truth now because he believes he's drawing closer to his grave.
Yes.
That's why he's now coming now to say the truth because he feels he wants to make peace before he go. Do you understand me? Now, if everything has not been planned, you think Dairos will come? Who knows Dairos? After the stealing he has stolen. After telling us that termite eats a transformer, termite eats caterpillar. How can termite eat caterpillar? Do you understand me? So, my brother, let's tell ourselves the truth. You understand? We are the dice these people are using to play. Anybody, any Nnamdi Kanu that is coming is a fraudster. Is a fraudster. Is a scam. If you know how many bank accounts Nnamdi Kanu is having, running bank account anyhow like normal business, which legit business is Nnamdi Kanu having? Which legit business is he having?
They will come for me now. They will not come. They will not remember that I've called Tompolo and the rest of them. Just watch the insult will start flying now. Watch the insult as it.
I was surprised. I was surprised when Nnamdi Kanu was coming and saying that he gave Asari Dokubo 20 million. What is 20 million to Asari Dokubo? They gave Asari Dokubo 20 million to support him. Support you for what? So support you for what? What is 20 million to Asari Dokubo? Do you know what Asari Dokubo is?
Let us balance it before they start getting agitated now. The Mieti Allah, I've told them that if you can speak Hausa and Fulani very well, please start using Hausa and Fulani to do your program, to warn these people that all these heads of Mieti Allah are sending, that their enemies are these people. They are taking money from Ganduje, they are taking money from Buhari, from Abba Kyari. All of them are in need together. I've told them, even the imams, they are settling them when they want to do all these pilgrimages in Hajj. They are giving them dollars. Everybody,
my brother, if you know the kind of money that exchange hands,
man,
you will keep quiet. If you know the money that exchange hands, you will not say all these things you are saying. So look, stop telling us that your leader said. Stop listening to what your leader said. Stop listening to what your group leader said or your village head said. My brother, all those people are getting money from the federal government. First and foremost, let me tell you something you don't know. I don't know about now, but those days when I used to know, around 2005, 2006, 2007, when I used to know, I know that in every allocation that comes to the state, 20% go to the royal chiefs. In every allocation that comes to the state every month, 20% is for the chiefs. Ask the governors, they will tell you this. All the chiefs, they are being paid by the federal government. So what are you telling me? Who are they supposed to support?
Leave these people. They say royal fathers.
When they are getting government.
Who made them royal?
Which royal fathers? They are collecting 20%.
Kai.
They are collecting 20%.
Oh,
Do you think that if government is not controlling them, do you think it will have been easy for government to remove Sanusi? Sanusi that was born a prince. You think it will
oh,
have been easy to remove him? You don't tell
oh,
me that. You
oh,
don't tell me that. These people are being
oh.
controlled by the same government. So don't
The
tell me
same.
about any royal fathers. There is nothing like royal fathers there. They are not royal anymore. They are not royal anymore. The royal has been taken away by the money they collected.
And not just that, the British, with the way they set up the Nigerian constitution, all those people will be under the governor of their states. Then the governors of the states know where to move and where not to move. Because
Any
when you
any
move
royal
north,
father that comes that said he has not collect money from government, let him come outside. Let him
oh,
come outside. Then I will prove him wrong. Then I
oh,
will personally prove him wrong. I will personally
oh,
go and pull out all those documents. I will prove him wrong.
oh,
Then I will see how he will disgrace himself. What is royal about them? Is it not because they are collecting money from government? That's why Wike was able to insult them the other time. What could
yes,
they say? What could
yes,
they say? After they
yes,
collected money from Wike, do they have mouth
yes,
to say anything? Because Wike knows that every money he dish out, every 20%, now maybe they have increased it to 30%, I don't know. But every 20% they dish out, it goes round to all of them.
oh, they
So what
get
are they
it.
telling me?
That is why I told them when Obasanjo, the Owu stool, when it became a problem under the Obasanjo's administration, I told people, hey, Egba people know what's going on. This person Obasanjo chooses will be the person and nothing will happen. At the end of the day, they made noise, our tradition, those people that were making noise about their tradition, they installed that guy, and they all shut up. Why? They all got paid, including Gani Adams.
Do you know that? Do you know that even Atiku removed a chief in Adamawa State in Numa local
Oh,
government? When the Numan people are one of the strongest people in the whole of Adamawa State, you don't touch them. But they remove their chief. They change their chief for them. Nobody could say anything. Atiku put the person he wants to put. Nobody could say
oh,
anything. Why? These people are controlled by the government. It is
yes.
high time we don't rely on these people because they are not. My brother, if you rely on them, you die for nothing. They are not helping you. They are not there to represent you. Nobody knows you.
Oh,
Nobody knows you. Do you want us to go back? You want us to talk about Abiola, MQ Abiola,
oh,
how he ate
oh,
our money, how he ate
oh.
ITC money? Do you want us to talk about it?
Not the only
He's one of the
ITT.
people. He's one of the people that drag us back. Because
Oh,
if Abiola had done the contract that federal government give him to do, my brother, Nigeria will have gotten handsets even before US think of handsets.
long
1980s,
long time ago,
1980s.
long
If he
time
had
ago.
done the job of fiber optics they gave to him since the 80s, but they had the money. That was this part of the money they used to campaign to do 1993 election. So what are we
Oh,
talking about? My brother, none of these people have your interests at heart. None of these people. Everything they work is for their own pocket. It is high time for the youth of Nigeria to come together and unite against these people. The only
oh,
thing that can give us freedom is our unity against these people.
of course.
If we refuse to reunite against these people, my brother, nobody will tell us our end at the end of the day. We will say our end.
Yes.
We will say our children will have no future in that country. Talk more of our grandchildren. What are we talking about? If our children does not have a future, is it our grandchildren that will have future? When they are now buying citizenship, buying positions in other countries. Eh? Don't you know that what Diziani did now? She has just laid a pace for others. Others now will now know how to buy in other countries. Now, when they enter office, the only thing they will think of is how to steal money and go and buy all these positions.
Yes. Yes.
My brother, it is high time we don't support any of these people. First and foremost, let's first of all believe in one Nigeria. Whether we like it or not, Nigeria is one. It's not going anywhere. So
Oh,
anybody that comes and tell you it's a lie, we are breaking up tomorrow, we are meeting with United Nations, is a fraud.
oh,
All
of
those things
course.
are scam. All those things are
Yeah.
big scam. They will collect your money, they will eat it, use it to fuck cacao, drink pepper soup, drink beer. At the end of the day, they will sit down and laugh you. Let me tell you one funny thing that happened when Adam Oshomole was a governor in Edo State. Adam Oshomole was a governor in Edo State under APC.
Yes.
PDP chairman of Edo State went on air and he was insulting Adam Oshomole. After that program, less than 30 minutes, he drove his car to government house. Getting to government house, they began to throw champagne and they were drinking. And I asked my friend, why is this man sitting down with Adam Soshomole? This is the same man that less than 1 hour ago he was insulting Adam Soshomole on air. So why are they drinking champagne now? So when I asked my friend that question, my friend laughed. Then his cousin now asked him, why are you laughing? He now repeated what I said. The Adam Soshomole now had us. Then the man himself, the PDP chairman, now opened his mouth and said, my brother, if I didn't do that, they won't know I'm working. That is to tell you that you are being fooled. He has gone on air to fool you that he's insulting Adam Soshomole. Now he is back to Adam Soshomole's house to drink champagne. Who is fooling who?
Leave these
who is
people.
Fooling who? When Adam Soshomole was NLC chairman, we know how much he fooled us.
Yes.
We know how much he fooled us.
My father was a civil servant.
So, look, nobody deceive you. We know how much he fooled us. When Obasanjo will want to increase petroleum to 57, he will call Adam Soshomole. I want to increase this thing to 57. How do we go about it? Adam Soshomole will tell him, okay, make it 65.
Yes.
So that when you raise it, I'll bring them out. We will make noise. Then you will now come back to 57. At least you have achieved your aim.
Yes.
My brother, nobody is a fool anymore.
Yes.
Nobody is a fool anymore. Let no Nigeria allow anybody to deceive him or her. It is high time we come together. This 2023 should be a year we decide, not the year the elite will continue to decide. Because if we keep quiet and keep following.
Look at what an idiot is writing here. You people are cowards. You just say it from the comfort of a fake account. You can't do shit. Okay? Shut up. You threaten the people you want to threaten. I've told you this is the hill you will die on. This is the hill. In fact, you can never win this war. Even when you win, you lose by winning. So shut up. If you want to debate on issues, come and debate on issues. I'm telling you things you don't even know exist. Are you hearing me?
My brother, I saw somebody saying that you deserve to die. My brother, nobody will not die. As I am now, like I'm not scared of dying. You understand? If you want to insult me, you are free to insult me. I'm not scared. Nothing is shaking me anymore. You understand? It's just that I pity for your life, you that you are insulting me, because you don't know anything. You don't know anything. You continue to be fooled. You understand me? Now, you sit down there, you fool yourself, you don't ask yourself questions. That is the reason why you continue to be a fool. You don't ask yourself any questions. Do you know that? Let me take you back. Let me take you back how they spend some of your money. Do you know that there was a time Adam Soshomole did a party? They imported ladies from South Africa. Each lady that was imported from South Africa was paid $10,000 each of them. Apart from the charter flight to go and pick them and bring them. And after the party, they returned them. Each of them was given $10,000. Is that not your money going? Have you seen that to ask yourself questions? Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? My brother, look, if you want to insult. I don't need to tell you details of how I get some of my information. You understand? I don't need to tell you how much of these people I know. I don't need to tell you where we sit down at times. You understand? But I will tell you that the only way you can save yourself from this mess is to unite without your Shekiri brother, is to unite without your Yoruba brother, is to unite without your Hausa brother who is crying on the street. If you think they are killing Igbos, go to the north and see how many Northerners are dying every day. Today, as I speak to you now, the people of Katsina State are protesting that Buhari and their governor should resign. As I speak to you now, go online and check it. Now, as we speak, go and check it.
They were burning his campaign poster.
I said this one is happening now. To the extent they have sent Mopo to go and pour tear gas here. Now, as I speak to you now, it's happening now. It's not story. You can Google it and you see it there now. Look at how many people have been killed in Sokoto State, in Zamfara. Look at how many people have been killed in Borno. How many people have been killing Katsina every day? How many people have been killing? The other time in Kano, do you know that in a day, almost 50 people are dying? Nobody was reporting it. And you are telling me about Northerners being cheating you? My brother, all of us have been cheated. We are all cheated. And we are all tired. Don't wake up
Yes.
and tell me about Northerners. Don't wake up and tell me about the Yorubas. Don't wake up and tell me about the Igbos. Don't wake up and tell me about the Shekiri and the Ijos. No.
These are these people.
Tell me. Let's wake up and fight against those idiots who call themselves our governors. Let's fight against those idiots who call themselves our senators. Me and you, we are here. We are suffering. They are increasing money for budget for healthcare. They are supposed to be increasing budget for education in Nigeria. Instead, they are reducing the budget and using the money. They are telling you that they want to go and renovate National Assembly. What is bad in National Assembly that they want to renovate? What is there that they want to renovate? Eh? National Assembly that they build with less than 10 billion, they are using 27 billion to renovate it. In what? I mean, is there sense in what they are talking about? And you are here sitting there and telling me about Igbo man. You are telling me about Yoruba man. You are telling me about Hausa man. You are telling me about Fulani man. Who are you fooling? Let me tell you something. Let's go back. Let's go back to when Nigeria was still better. The Hausa man gives Igbo man land free to build a house in Kano. Go and ask. Go and ask those Igbo men that went to Kano in early stage. In the 70s and 80s, they didn't buy the land, they built their houses. It was free of charge given to them. If they were looking at brothers, would they do that? Let me tell you something you don't know. Nigeria is better than what you think it is. Nigeria is better than what you think it is. These people are paying.
They'll be telling them that Nigeria is cursed. If Nigeria is cursed, there will not be a single foreign embassy in Nigeria, in case you don't know. There will be a single foreign embassy in Nigeria.
Brother, let me shock you. Let me shock you. When Donald Trump came into power, he refused to see Nigerian president.
Yes.
But when he needed help, do you know why he invited Buhari at the end of the day?
No.
Now they had a problem, and he needed help. Let me tell you the problem they were having. Now Donald Trump went into power and he started empowering the farmers. When he was now empowering the farmers, there was no way to sell their product again because they were already having problem with China. The only places he was looking at to sell their product was Brazil and Nigeria.
Yes.
He had no choice than to invite Buhari to come. Now he sit Buhari down, give Buhari some conditions. There are things he intended to do for Nigeria. In exchange for Buhari to allow him export their agricultural product to Nigeria. And Buhari told him, if I allow you send your agricultural product to Nigeria, and yet I am supporting my own farmers there, if they finish producing, who is going to buy their own? And Buhari turned him down. That was part of the problem they had. You think he invited Buhari for free? He didn't invite Buhari for free. None of these embassies.
No, for weapons, and they've not sent it. They've not sent anything now.
My brother.
Now,
see, none of these embassies you see in Nigeria that don't benefit from Nigeria government. None.
Of course.
So don't wake up and tell me that Nigeria is cursed. Who is cursing Nigeria? You are cursing yourself, not Nigeria. You are cursing yourself, not Nigeria. Nigeria is not cursed in any way. Not in any way. No,
show me a single state in Nigeria, no matter how small, no matter how poor, that people from Belgians, that the Belgians will not want to swap for their own country. You know, they will lift everybody from that state, send you to Belgium, bring all their people, stay there. Before you know what's happening, other states will be begging them to come and buy their own states too. There is nowhere in Nigeria that you don't have mineral resources. Like
there is no state. There is no state. There is no state. My brother, you see Nasarawa state that you are looking at. You see Nasarawa state you are looking at. The stone they use for making ties, the one they found in Nasarawa state is one of the best in the world. The best is better than Italian one. It's better than those Italian ties you see.
Nigerians are buying ties from Turkey. Nigerians are buying ties from Turkey. Imagine.
Go to Nasarawa state here. Go to Nasarawa state here. The problem we have is that we don't even believe in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. How can you expect these people to believe in us when the shoe they are making about is competing with the shoe they make in Italy, and you wake up and tell me that Italy is the best? Are we stupid? I remember when, may her soul rest in peace, when Professor Dora was alive and she was promoting made in Nigeria. Obasanjo just take it personal to make sure that he contributed in the finished product of Abba shoes. Because
Yes,
when
yes,
they checked that and they realized that it was the finished product that was having a problem. The design,
yeah.
the skin, everything was perfect. It was just the gum, which is the finished product that was having. Government invested in it. Now, instead of other government to come and expand the market, they are not expanding the market. That's why we see the market are spoiling every day by day.
And they are using China to kill the textiles
They
industry
are used,
and people will say that it is Hausa people. No, your own
which
people are involved in it. That Chinese money is in every state you go to in Nigeria. In every state you go to, you see Chinese money. Go and check. Do your own research, my people. They are all in it together.
my brother, your own problem, your own brothers are your own problem in the beginning.
Oh,
Look, if the person in the house did not go outside and tell the person outside and said there is nothing in our house, the person outside won't know that there is nothing in the house because the
yes,
door
yes,
is closed. You
yes.
understand me? We must come together as a youth on Nigeria if we must grow.
Of
Forget,
course,
let me tell you, all this division is delay tactics.
of course,
If you like, drag all this division till the next 30 years, that's where you will be. You will not
of course,
grow.
of
Until
course.
you leave all the division and come back and unite together, we cannot grow. Nobody is going anywhere. Nobody is going anywhere.
Please let me just weigh in. Let me just weigh in on something. Then I'll bring people on. Those people that want to come on, don't worry, I will post the link now. I want you all to come. See, my people, when we are talking about unity, we don't listen, we unite under a cause. Not that you have to, I will force you to accept me as a brother. I don't care.
Mm,
If you love me, I love you. If you don't love me, I don't love you. But guess what? Let us catch these people first. Whether you
true.
like it or not, Nigeria will host the 2023 election. Must.
Must. Must.
Anybody is telling you that Nigeria will scatter, by then tell the person that he or she is lying.
It's a scam.
Tell them that they are liars. Now, when we've established that Nigeria must hold the next election, what are we going to do to make sure that it is not like the other one? You saw what Orubebe was doing there. Orubebe was fighting for his money. So
He's
look
fighting
what,
for his pocket, not for you. Not
and
for you.
when I tell people, Nigerians, we should start like those of you Igbos that speak Hausa and Fulani very well. Please start doing your videos in Hausa and Fulani. Inform those people, because there is a reason they are keeping the north, those side. The northern population, there is a reason they don't want them to get educated, because when they get educated, they will be able to read. And when you
True.
can read and understand what's going on, your
True.
emir will not take money from your governor who was paid by the president to come and tell
True.
you to go and foment trouble. You remember when it
True.
started before in the north, they started killing Igbo people. Everyone kept quiet. From Igbo people,
True.
it turned to Christians. Everyone kept quiet. Now it is everybody. Everybody. That's why you should always fight to stop injustice. When you see evil, stop it at the infant stage. That way, it will not get to you tomorrow. Don't pretend that it is not happening in your side and it is these people, it is that. No, 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 no. That thing will boomerang and will come back to you. I remember when the Niger Delta started, they were kidnapping. I'm like, hey, these governors, you have to take care of these boys. They've learned kidnapping, it will not stop. After the oil companies, you people will be next. People laughed at me. Guess what? Now everybody today said that they kidnapped one woman in Aba. That one woman in Aba, they kidnapped her daughter. Do you know what the woman's business? She fries akara.
No.
She fries her akara. And the daughter is these people that you see them, they will dress very well. They will go and sleep with all these older men, married men, get money, they dress, be clean. Do people in Aba, and some of you may know this story. They saw this girl and kidnapped her. Hey, until when they called the mother said, nah, can I they say no? My brother, they took their payment the other way. They took their payment from the other side and they leave her. That is how bad it got. And when you are talking, our people don't want to learn. I've told them, since our people were very we are quiet when they were selling Nigeria, like you mentioned Oshomole and oil price. Oshomole's biggest crime against Nigerians started with Obasanjo's privatization program. The only people who caught it very early were the labor leaders of NEPA found it, and that was why it was difficult for Obasanjo to sell NEPA. Had they allowed Oshomole to represent them, my brother, they would have finished a long time ago. That was why Obasanjo couldn't finish it. And when it was before to be complete, Yaradua came and stopped selling all those, stopped the sale of government assets. Yaradua stopped it. Guess who sold it again? Jonathan. And many people don't people don't want to talk about the corruption that went on during Jonathan's administration. These are the people who don't have road. Jonathan, go to his home state. He didn't build the road to his village until his father died.
It was Buhari that built the road to Jonathan's village.
Oh, the one Jonathan built when his father died, spoiled after, not this 4 months guarantee road.
Let me tell you what they did in that privatization during Jonathan time. Now, when Buhari came and they did investigation, they realized that the privatization Jonathan said he did was not privatization. Because you can't tell me that you sold this thing to some companies. They didn't pay you money. You now gave them money again to run it.
Yes.
And Buhari was confused. What is happening? You say you sell this thing. At least they're supposed to pay you money for selling. But they didn't pay you money. Instead, you still remove money from Nigerian government money and give to them to run the something. So who are we deceiving? That was one of the reasons why Buhari said they must review that thing. But there was crisis. They couldn't review it till tomorrow because those that ate in it, they don't want it to be reviewed. Those that ate in it, they don't want it to be reviewed because they know that many nyash will leak.
Yes.
You understand? But should we continue this way? In the name of is for my place, is for my place. Should we continue this way? We can't continue this way, my brother. You understand me? Just like you said, whether we like it or not, 2023 election must hold.
It must hold.
Now, it is left for us to change the system.
My brother, please. I want to debunk this claim. How many schools did Jonathan build in the north? My brother, let me tell you, Jonathan equipped 0 school. All those things you hear about building school, now another scam. He used it to buy the northern elite. Please, go now, tell people to go and show you those schools. Amadisa of Brekete family sent people there. You will see just something on outside. It will be nice. They will roof it, paint it. Go inside. It is leaking. Go and ask Brekete family. They still have those videos. That thing was Jonathan trying to buy favor from the northern elite. That money went to the pockets of the northern elite. Okay, since he built that school, go and show me where those schools are today. Show me how many children that they've graduated. All those scientists.
The school disappear.
Where are they? Even they will see what they were doing, because universal basic education. They will go to schools that they've collected money under UBE before and built. Then they will tell you in the north, they do this, they did that. Go and ask the people that UBE project, had they even pumped 20% of the money they received from Jonathan there, they will have sound educational system in the north today. Please, you people should stop buying that lie. It's a propaganda. The money Jonathan gave them was for the northern elite. He didn't do anything for the northern people. Jonathan, if he did something for the north, then he did something for the east too. Because when you go to the southeast, what we got were ministers. He gave us so many ministers. And please, those ministers, how many projects did they complete in your state?
How many?
Tell me how many projects they built in your state. Do you know what they were doing with Patience Jonathan? Do you know what they were doing with those in those offices? My brother, please tell them.
Now, let me tell you something. After the death of Yaradua, when Jonathan came into power, he went into our foreign reserve He pull out our money and begin to share. Part of the money he share, he gave 6 billion to each federal university of technology.
Yes.
This university didn't ask him for that money. Now,
Oh.
because the money came, then they were not expecting it. Do you know what they did? I know of Federal University of Technology, Yola, personally. What they did with that money, part of what they did was to buy executive cars for HODs
Yes.
and dean of departments. I know of that one very well. Now, when somebody give you a money you were not expecting, what were you supposed to do with it? You spend that money recklessly. Do you
Yes.
understand me? Now, what you don't know, there were so many deals going on in Aso Rock, and you don't know
Yes.
that. Have you asked yourself what was the genesis of the problem between Patience Jonathan and Dixon, former governor of Bayelsa State? Have you asked yourself what was the problem? Let me now
No.
tell you. Now, Patience Jonathan built one of the most expensive hotel in Bayelsa State. In short, the most
Yes.
expensive hotel in Bayelsa, but one of the most expensive in Nigeria. The
Yeah.
cheapest room as at then was 55,000 naira per night.
And
Now
that's
she now
almost 170, 180 today.
ah now she now make it a law. She now make it a law that every journey Jonathan is traveling to Bayelsa with his entourage, the people must lodge in that hotel, and it is the state governor that will pay for it. Now the state governor paid the first time, he paid the second time, he paid the third time. He now told her, he said, well, he said Bayelsa State does not have the money to be footing all this kind of bill. So please, if these people are coming, let the bill be foot by the federal level, not the state level. That was what brought problem between Dixon and Patient Jonathan. When Dixon had to call the youth, and the youth now had to call the elders, and told the elders to tell Jonathan to call his wife to order. Patience Jonathan, let her come and prove us wrong today.
Uh-huh.
Patience Jonathan, those days, if you want to see Jonathan and you don't have the connection, there is an account you will pay 3 million naira to. There is an office where she created. She put somebody there. That person will now turn that pay slip to receipt. That receipt is the one that will use to give you access to see Jonathan. Yes, that is a side business. You understand
And
me?
if
It was a
if you
side business. Now,
this one,
if you
this one, 1 minute, 1 minute. This one he said now is not peculiar to Jonathan's administration. Ask even white people, investors that are going to Nigeria to invest. You must pay this money before you see the president, no matter the plan, the good plans you have.
oh, thanks.
So this
Thanks.
is a general something. Even right now to see Buhari, you will pay this money. During that time, it was 3 million naira per person. That 3 million is about between 9 and 10 million naira today. This is, if you don't know it, my people, forget it. You've not been to Abuja before. If you don't know about this one, you've not been to Abuja and you've not been anywhere near the 3 arm zone.
Now
If you don't
let me
continue,
tell
you
you
see,
one of the
you said,
reason why.
don't forget
Now
what finish it.
they will turn that 3 million. When you paid, bring the slip, they will now turn that slip into a receipt. It is that receipt they will use it to book appointment for Jonathan. If you see Jonathan and you did not finish your appointment that day, if you are coming another day, you will pay another money. That money has expired for that day.
Uh-huh.
You understand? That thing run for more than 4 years.
It's still
Now let me
running.
tell you so.
There are people running it right now because it has never, even in state government, to see the governor of your state, people who've tried to see the governors of their state, ask yourself this question: is it happening or not? So you think it's happening in your state and it's not happening in Abuja? Or you think it's happening under Buhari but it didn't happen under Jonathan? Or you think it didn't happen under Obasanjo? Even during the military regime, my people learn or sin. Please carry on.
One of the reason why the Northerners sworn that it is a Northern man that will take over power 2015. Let me tell you, during Jonathan, some people has come and stand as a cabal. Now we get government. Now, if you are given a contract, if you win a contract, all these are small contract as a Northerners, if somebody from Bayelsa or from the Niger Delta state, especially Bayelsa, especially Bayelsa. That one has happened to me. So I know especially Bayelsa. If somebody from Bayelsa discover that a contract is given from a ministry
Mhm.
and that contract is given to a northern person, now normally we'll wait for them to reimburse us. You
Mhm.
understand? So that we can go and start this job. Now, if the person discover this contract has been given, he will go to the head of that ministry and tell the person, I am from Bayelsa and I know you gave out this contract, so I need the contract. Then that contract will be collected and given to that person. Then they will give him the money. He will eat the money and he will not do the contract. Now, if they refuse to collect that contract and give to him, he will go and report to their union, their association chairman. Then the association chairman will now take your case to the president. Before you know, they will remove you as the head of that ministry. So normally, when they come like that and said a contract has been given to a northern, so they want it to themselves, they will collect it and give it to them, give them the money. They will eat the money without doing the contract. Now, what we, the northerners, were now doing as at that time was that if we collect a contract, instead of us to wait for them to reimburse us, we will go and borrow money and start the job. So that by the time they want to collect, they already know we started. And that
Mhm.
was the reason why some of us lose money. Because
Yes.
some of us finished some contract at the end of the day, we were told that the money has not been released. Only for
Tell them
Buhari to come. Only
how much. Tell them how much you lost in there. In there. Tell them.
now where our balance that they were supposed to pay us was 9 million naira. Only for
Then
Buhari government to come
nine
and
million there was about that is times three of today.
of
That's times
course
three. 27 million of today. Okay. Oh.
now only for Buhari government to come and they investigated most of those payments and they realized that the ministers have collected this money and have eaten it. And
Yes.
Buhari government now said they will not pay 2 times because the country does not even have money as at that time. And many of us has to lose. Now, for God's sake, tell me, why do you think the Northerners won't be angry to bring his own?
Uh-huh.
Do you understand me?
Oh.
Now, most of these contracts they give to these people, they eat the money without doing this job. And nobody is investigating them, nobody is saying anything. Where do you think we are going to?
Just like the way Buhari puts these people now. Under Buhari, a monkey has stolen money. A python swallowed money.
Snake swallowed his own.
Snake swallowed his own. The money they contributed for the COVID-19
Catch
whatever
fire.
catch fire. Now, how someone will tell you, when it happened under your person's administration, what did you do? This one will say, how long have you people ruled? And we will continue the same thing, endless cycle.
Do you know that when Buhari came and they were sending EFCC to arrest some persons, and people were saying that he was doing selective, I told them something. I said, if Buhari come and select some criminals and punish, why can't we clap for him so that the next person too will come and select his own criminals and punish? Because you can't fight for those criminals. Are you trying to tell me those people did not steal money?
Oh,
Didn't they steal money?
oh, that's
Olisametu, didn't he steal money?
no,
Dansuke,
no, no,
didn't he steal money?
my brother.
All these
That's
people they arrested, didn't they steal money? What are we talking about?
Suki stole like never before. You know, he still has his hand in MTN. He
I
was
know.
Suki is one of the people that will never be forgiven. Then the Osita they are talking about. Tell me, an individual that they are paying money directly into his account from the central bank. Do you know what that means? To transfer money
Uh,
from the central bank to, do you know it's better to give him Ghana must go than to transfer money directly from the central bank? Where have you seen that happen before? Where have you seen that happen before?
Let me
Why?
now shock you. Can I shock you? Can I shock you? There is a particular discovery that was done by the EFCC into Designer's account. Now, there is a quantity of petroleum that was being sold every day during Designer's time. And that particular quantity that was being sold, the money was going directly to Designer's account.
Yeah.
That, when I say directly to Designer's account, and that money run into billions of dollars as I speak with you. As I speak with you, 1 cent of that money was not remitted to the government. EFCC discovered that thing and they brought it out. Is one of the reasons why EFCC wants her by all means.
Yes.
Is one of the reasons. Now, so if you talk about the one for central bank, that one is small because they will have a quantity. But this one, every day for 4 years, this money was going to the Zionist account every day. Petroleum sold. And don't forget that during Jonathan, do you know how much was crude oil? Crude oil run up to 140.
Yes, my
Yeah.
brother, see the Tani and her children. See them inside see where they are. See where they are. And Nigerians who've not eaten will come here and start defending these people. Look at them here. Remember, they were in a private jet. They called Neyo. See them and Neyo here. See them and
That
Neyo.
was the party. That was the party they did inside private jet by Desiani's son. I remember that party.
Yes.
I remember that party.
See them here.
I remember that party. I was among those. I was among those that was shouting that time that while will this guy be doing party inside private jet when he's not working? He doesn't. That boy was not working, but he was doing just like Buhari's son today. He is not working, but he's building estate in Gwarimpa.
Imagine Buhari's
He's building estate. He's not working. He's building estate in Gwarimpa. Do you understand me? When they check when they were checking their account, he's having almost $1 billion in an account in the. He's not working. Where do you think they were getting all this money?
Now when you now when you didn't crucify Desiani's son, why would you want to crucify Buhari's son? Are you seeing that they are just knocking your heads together? You'll be doing the fighting for them while they are just taking your money. My brother, unmute your phone. Your phone is on mute. Unmute it. Check your phone. We can't hear you. Okay, it's back. Now it's back. It's back.
Yeah. Now, if a boy of that age who is not working is building an estate in Gwarimpa and is having almost $1 billion in his account in the US, my brother, how much do you think you'll be make? How much do you think you'll be make? I remembered when I was doing my NYC. I think when I was rounding up, I went to the NYC office. That was in Use Zone 5. I went to the NYC office there. I saw the children of the elite. They were standing there. Now, a particular boy was having a problem. I remember him vividly because I was among those I helped him at the end of the day. A particular boy was having a problem. This is a boy that did not do his NYC. During his NYC, he went to US to sit in US. He was smoking a bow, enjoying his life in the US. Now, after 1 year, before he finished his NYC, Shell gave him appointment. NNPC gave him appointment. His uncle was an assistant director in NNPC at that time. His uncle was an assistant director in NNPC. So
Buhari's daughter now is working in NNPC. Buhari's daughter is working in my people. Are you hearing it? Stop coming here to catch feelings. This is not where come to catch feelings. Please let me even bring some of you that want to contribute. You either come here and contribute or make yourself look foolish. We are not going to shout at you, but you think you know too much. Please come on and educate us. Those of you, if I'm there, where you and your people see the link. Sorry, where is the link? I'm coming. Look at the link here. This is the link. Please, you will come here on video, no audio, on video. On video. You come on now and educate us. Let us come and try your intelligence. Nobody is running from you here. If you have a contribution to make, you make. If you have a question, intelligent question to ask, you ask. Nothing is beyond limit. Ask smart and intelligent questions. This is the link. You come on now. We are waiting for you.
Now, the reason why that boy had to go to NYC office was because they needed his NYC certificate. That boy made a statement. He said the job they gave him in Shell, he is to be paid $4,000 every month. And he said for a start, For a start, when they calculated all the money they were supposed to give to him and the housing allowance and all the allowance put together, I think he was to collect about $16,000
Oh.
for a start. Now tell me, this is a boy that has never schooled in Nigeria. He did not even do his NYC. He has come to collect certificate and go and start a job. Me and you, we are here suffering for the same country. We are the one protecting their own father.
Oh.
Yet we have nothing to show for it.
Yes.
And you are thinking we are not doing ourselves. My brother, we are doing ourselves.
Of course.
We are doing ourselves.
You come here to quarrel, shout over each other. Hausa Fulani, useless Igbo man.
My brother, I have passed that stage where I will exchange words with you. If you want to insult me, I will keep quiet. You insult, beat me, you beat me. You understand? Because the truth of the matter is that your shouting on me cannot change the situation. Do you understand me? The situation is worse than it is now. Your mother is in the village suffering because of these people. These people have eaten the money they're supposed to build a good hospital for your mother. They have eaten the money they're supposed to build a good school for your siblings at home. They have eaten the money they're supposed to use in building a good road for your mother in the village. You, because you managed to enter Malaysia, managed to enter US, managed to enter South Africa, managed to enter foreign country, you refuse to go back, yet you are insulting somebody and saying that the Northerners are your problem. The Northerners are not your problem. You are your own problem because you have refused to see the truth yourself.
Yes.
You have refused to. You see that road you are talking about? They have given that road. They have awarded that road, and your uncle has eaten that money. When I said your uncle, those representing you have eaten that money.
Yes.
And nobody is saying anything about it.
Yes.
Now the federal government brought out a policy and said if there is a federal road in your state and it's bad, the federal government say fix it and come and collect the money. How many of your governors have fixed that road and come and collect the money? How many of them?
Wait, my brother, 1 minute, please. Those of you that want to come in, you can add me on WhatsApp. You text me. I will send you the link. You just click on the link. The link will bring you into the studio. We are not using WhatsApp. Okay, someone is here. Someone is in the studio. Let's bring in someone. Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon. My name is Malaki.
Okay.
Now, I have been listening to what Mr. Friday has been saying all this while. And to be honest with you, it's just like somebody has enough guts to come and analyze the problem of Nigerians. Like, there was a part where he said we should put aside the fact that you are a Yoruba man, you are an Hausa man, or you are an Ijaw man, or whatever. Let us just come together and fight these people. This is just what we need to do. A Yoruba man, forget the fact that you are a Yoruba man, an Igbo man, forget the fact that you are an Igbo man, wherever, even the Kenuri, the Shekiri, the Urobo, the Fulani, whatever, just forget that fact and let us come together and do something about these people. And again, we believe that our vote doesn't count. In fact, in Nigeria, we say, why do I need to go and waste my time?
1 minute, brother, please give the baby something to eat. All these female children, the way they can make noise, my brother.
See, hello.
Yes.
How much?
They carry on, brother.
So an average Nigerian believes that his or her vote doesn't count, and they also believe that it is also risky to go and vote. Now, the honest truth is that if we don't go out to vote, how in God's name are we supposed to make a change? Whether we believe that our vote counts or not, we should. It is very, very important for us to go out and vote. One day, I believe, whether the vote counts or not, one day, just one day, it will finally count, and we all will be.
Let me answer you that. When you vote, the vote may count and you may win. But when you don't vote, you've lost totally. Now the problem is protecting the vote and making the thing work. Haruna, I don't know if I got it. Please, if you want to weigh in on that one, you can weigh in.
You make a lot of sense there. Let me tell you. Just like what happened during Oshomolo's time. Now, people believe the lies Oshomolo told them, and they decided to vote him. It was that even when the vote was rigged, Oshomole used the same vote to go to the court and he won it.
Yes.
Why? Because people voted.
Yes.
If you don't vote, there is no how they can fight for it.
Of course.
Do you understand me?
Of course.
Now, another thing you need to understand in the system of Nigeria is this. Forget all those people that will come with guns and said they want to take away the ballot box. If you people are united and you vote and you stand with your vote, my man, multitude is more than all these guns you are saying. And some of these people that have all these guns, they don't even have the protection you are having.
Yes.
Do you understand me? I have faced some of these people before. You understand me? I have faced some of these people before. Let me tell you something. Why I made a statement in the beginning. I'll bring you back now. There is something I wanted to say, which is this. In Nigeria, let's tell ourselves the truth. In Nigeria, one of the people that have the strongest hearts in Nigeria to stand anything is the people from the north.
Of course.
The Hausa. An Hausa man can stand you anytime, any day. Face you, there is nothing you can do to him. Even if you want to kill him, even if he's not having jazz to protect himself, he will face you. That is an Hausa man for you. Now, if you say you don't want an Hausa man, how can you fight alone? Exactly. What I was trying to tell people is that now Yoruba man get mouth, but he no get power. Hausa man no get mouth, but he get mind, and he ready to face anything. Igbo man, he get both mouth and mind, but Igbo man is limited because he no get person for up wey go defend am. Hausa man, he get mind and he get person wey go defend am. Why can't all of us come together and use all this our advantage, put our advantage together and fight these people?
Yes.
Do you understand me?
Now, during an election, somebody from the north will say, "Oh, only those from the north should vote for a candidate from the north." And when an influential politician makes a comment like that, and he knows that majority of people from that part are not educated, they are likely going to follow whatever he says because they believe in him. Well, how in God's name are we even going to make a change in this?
Let me come. Let me come.
Mr. Malaki, I will let Haruna answer you. Then I will answer you on that one. Then we'll give you the last word before we someone else. Haruna, please go.
Yeah. Now, let me give us the easiest way to solve that problem. The easiest way to solve that problem is this. If we want to solve the problem in a very simple way, we are going to set up an organization, whether registered or not. We that at least God has tried for us, we contribute financially to that organization. Then that organization will go to all these rural areas, do an empowerment program for these people. On the process of doing the empowerment program for these people, then they can always also enlighten them and tell them, look, this program is not coming from your people because your person don't even like you. If you meet an average northern man now, he will tell you Buhari does not like him. That is why as me and you we are talking now, they are protesting against Buhari. If you meet an average northern man now, he will tell you that Buhari has failed them. Just like the Arewa, this thing came out yesterday and said Buhari has failed them. You understand me? Now, if we can empower these people from the grassroots, if somebody can be able to feed his own family 3 square meal, there is no way somebody else will tell him different and how they will listen. Let me tell you, the easiest man you can manipulate is the northern man. If you can give an Hausa man food, it is easy for you to manipulate him. But if you don't give him food, he prefers seeing that his brother who is not giving him food in the place because he have hope that that one will give him food tomorrow than you who never give him food and wake up tomorrow and tell him not to support his own brother. You understand me? If we want to do this thing, you understand, let's keep some things aside. Let's support these people in the little way we can. Even if it is salt they are able to buy and give to the old women, we buy and give to them. My brother, Hausa man is one man that doesn't forget anything you do for him. Hausa man is never grateful in his life. He's never. When you see Turaki manipulating the people of Kwara State, it was because of the things his father did for the people of Kwara State many years ago. The main people that control Kwara State, they are the Fulanis. They are not ordinary Yorubas. You understand me? Now, when you see any outside elite, controlling the northerners, it's because of the little thing he has done for them. Look at somebody like Kwankwaso. You can't insult Kwankwaso in Kano. Even if you are the father of the person, you can't insult him. And average Hausa man will give you a dirty slap for insulting Kwankwaso. Why? Because of what Kwankwaso did for him one way or the other, whether directly or indirectly. Look at somebody like Atiku. Atiku did not do much, but you can't insult Atiku in Adamawa State. An average Adamawa man will slap you because of why? Atiku did something directly or indirectly. Hausa man is never ungrateful. He is one man that will ever be grateful in his life, no matter what you do for him. So if we want to do this thing, it is very simple. You understand? You wash my hand and wash your hand. Let's assist ourselves in this. We can use these outside people to fight our battle at the end of the day. What will it cost us? Do you understand me? It won't cost us anything. You understand? The first thing we need to do, first and foremost, is for us to agree that we've been cheated by this elite, and for us to come together and unite. If we can agree that we've been cheated and come together and unite, then the other thing is little. You understand? I grew up in the north, and I know these people very well. I associated with them, and I know them very well. I know how it is being done. You understand me? So there is nothing somebody will tell you and said no. Let me tell you, you think your vote doesn't count. Go and vote and see if it doesn't count. It is when you don't vote that these people have the opportunity to rig. But when you vote, they cannot rig. You understand me? When you vote, they can't rig. That is the truth of the matter.
Thank you, my brother. Mr. Malaki, I don't know what else to add, but if you have any other thing, just use 2 minutes to wrap it up. Let us bring Samuel. He's been waiting in the way.
Just like Mr. Friday have said, the only thing we need is just a way for us to come together, unite against our politicians. Whichever way, any way that it will work, from the north, south, west, anywhere. Let us just come together. We are the oppressed here. Yes. Let us come together and see how we can fight this with any means at all. That is just what I have to add.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for a wonderful contribution. I hope you come back later.
Yeah, sure.
And Friday, they are asking if you have a Facebook page. So I don't know if you give them that one later. Hello, my brother, Samuel. Hello. Hello, Samuel. Hello. Hello. Oh, we lost him.
I think his network is bad. For
a long time, maybe he got a call and he forgot to reconnect again. He may be talking and we wouldn't hear him. He will come back later. So my people, let me send people the link. I've sent them the link. You just click on the link, it will bring you here, my people. So my people, it's like we've done justice to him. Friday is not going anywhere. He is now with us fully. See, my brother, we don't have any special group we belong to. We gather here like people of like minds. We expose things the way they are. We don't ask you about how you feel when we talk about religion, about your tribe, no matter anything. We are not. See, my Nigerians, if I'm still going to tell you, still be telling you, hey, you don't need to do this. You need to love. No, forget it. I want you to unite under a cause. You may hate a Yoruba man, you may hate a Hausa man, you may hate a Fulani man, you may hate an Igbo man, you may hate an Edo man. That is your business. What I'm saying is this: let us see the best way forward. Let's put our best foot forward. If you don't plan from now, 2022, everywhere will be scattered. You won't even have a clear mind to know what to do or what to follow. They are still waiting for somebody to tell you who to vote for, this and that. What our brother Malaki was saying before, we have this Messiah syndrome, and our people know that we have Messiah syndrome. That's why your governor would rather go and campaign in the house of the man, in the house of the bishop, in the house of the king, in the house of your emir, in the house of your sultan, in the house of your oba, in the house of your all these monarchs, any of them, rather than coming to your street, because he knows when he captures these people, it's these people's duty to capture you, and they will tell you who to vote for. Remember the last election, some people said they weren't voting. 2 days to the election, they now wanted to vote. They told you they signed and sealed documents. I know you will get angry, but let us say the fact. Why was it 2 days before the election that you were told to go vote and who to vote for? Guys, whether you like it or not, Nigeria is going to host the next election. And please, don't wait until the next election. Start being mean to your local government chairman. Are you hearing me? Meet your local government chairman, ask him how much he received from the governor this month. And you can even start a campaign. You will pay people, they will buy you Nigerians, you are rich, you are a millionaire. Your local government chairman is nothing to you. You can you can sponsor a big signpost. Right? We receive so amount. How much did this local government receive? You put it at the center of the square. Everybody will see it. Then that's your local government chairman will call you by force. Then you ask him, did you receive it or not? If he didn't, then you people will go together and meet the governor. Then if the governor said he gave him, you will ask him, hey, the governor said he gave you. Where is it? Believe me, the day you have, my people, see the program I want us to run. If we can start the campaign, we will bring one Saturday. But before you do that, you must have a long outing. You will reach out to the people, tell them one Saturday, maybe clean up, last Saturday of the month. Everybody go to your local government. Go to your local government secretariat. Don't go to the center of your city. Your local government, let it be that day. Everywhere. How many police are they going to send to all the local governments? And you are not asking for them to divide Nigeria. You are not asking for them to beat anyone. You are just asking your local government chairman for what is yours. You will be surprised that your local government chairman doesn't even spend up to 5 days in your state in the whole month. My brother, let us bring someone else, then you wrap it up. We'll wait for another day. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Welcome, my brother.
I'm joining you from UK.
Okay, thank you. What do you have to contribute, or is it question or something? Please fire up.
All of the above.
Please carry on. Feel free.
Yeah. For almost an hour, I've been sitting down listening to you guys, and I thank God for the brother from the north that has been talking. I'm more or less of the north as well.
Okay.
Nikumadan Arewa. So I believe with the language I spoke, he will understand.
Yeah.
Na gane maganan ka.
To ranke de Sanufa.
Na gode maka mutumina.
Ya yo.
Lafiya kalau. Ya yale.
To gamu de muna jin ciki. Your people have been talking for a while now, and I believe that the nation of Nigeria is bleeding and is in a great pains because it has been rough handled. The setup from the beginning has been faulty, and that is why the Bible says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? When anything is built on a wrong foundation, it creates chaos as it is. Now, haven't we, the youth or the middle age, haven't seen the problem now? What we'll be thinking about is the way forward. Which way forward? Everybody comes on social media, said fantastic things, bring fantastic ideas. What is the way forward? Because if we talk about the corruption in Ibrahim Badamasi's government, we talk of the one in Sheneko government, we talk of the one in Goodluck Jonathan government, we talk of the one in Obasanjo's government, we talk of Abacha. We keep on talking and talking and talking. Every average Nigerian is anxious on knowing what do you have on the table and which way forward. If you see, IPOB is agitating. What they're agitating about is the fact that things are not going well. Masob is agitating. Why are they agitating about? Because things are not going well. Arewa youths are angry because things are not going well. The middle belt, he talked about Danjuma before. Everybody is confused and more or less pushed to the wall, stopped. Everybody is asking the way forward. If we keep on digging, okay, the so-called EFCC, they can arrest all of them that are corrupt, put them in prison. Has that solved the problem of the country? The answer is no. You can gather the whole judges that are corrupt, put them in prison. Has that solved the problem? The answer is no. You are raising your hand. Talk to me, my brother. Let me hear you.
Okay. You are talking about the way forward. How can you move when the people? Hey, my sister, wait, oh, wait, let me mute the mic. So maybe listen, my brother. If you have not heard the way forward from here, that means you've not been paying attention. You are focusing only on the problem, because everything we've been saying here is about the way forward, which is educate the people, make them understand what the problem is completely. You see the things we are.
Open the mic of Friday. Open the mic of Friday. Some mute.
He's hearing us. After he went into, he's hearing us. Listen, when the people know exactly who their enemy is, that is when they know how to fight the battle. Most people don't even know what the problem is, or they just know that there is a problem, but they don't even yet know what it is. And the people they are listening to are just going to make a vague statement. They will just generalize something and no one knows where it's coming from. Like
now, let me educate you on this. Let me educate you on this. Yeah.
Tell me what I'll finish. Then you.
You see poverty. You see poverty.
Yes.
Poverty is a very, very strong weapon.
It's a weapon. It's a weapon of war.
I'm coming. I'm coming. So when you are poor, you have no voice. You have no power. And even your sense of reason, even though it is positive, it is derailed because nobody pays attention to you. So they have succeeded in bringing the average Nigerian youth to their knees in terms of inflicting them with the poverty. So that weapon has been used for 60 years. Remember, what?
Even during the colonial era, long
I'm coming. I don't want to look into the colonial era. They came for business, they strike their deal, and they go. They are strikers.
They are still there. They never left.
Yes, they are strikers. They are strikers. I know. They are strikers. So now, when you are poor, when they inflict you with the poverty, your voice goes nowhere.
Of course.
It has happened for 60 years in that country. Remember what caused the first coup in that country when the young military boys rise up in that country? It was because of extravagancy and careless use of money and the resources of the country. They went back and they reinterpreted and restrike, and the problem continued. Why? Because the people that fought for that did the first coup did not have opportunity to consolidate to sanitize the country, which happens to everywhere. Then the nepotism, the corruption, the destruction of the resources kept on. It now becomes the winner takes it all. Let me shock you, my brother. There is no corruption in Nigeria. Ask me why.
Explain.
Fine. what we have in Nigerian government is distrust. Even those politicians, they don't trust themselves. The regions are not in coexistence. The real Hausa man don't trust the Fulani. The Fulani don't trust Ibira. Ibira don't trust Igbo. Igbo, I'm coming. Let me finish. Allow me to finish. I'm going to somewhere. Igbo don't trust Yoruba. So that confusion is there from the top to the low. So what did they do? When anything comes, them that are the elite share it within themselves in the name of taking to their people, and on the roadside, it enters where it enters.
Not corruption, please. How is that not corruption?
I'm coming. Corruption.
Please, 1 minute. Please. We have limited time. I'm not going to let you.
No, I don't even have much time. I've been listening to you for 2 hours. I just emergently come in. But
brother, wait, please. It's my program, and when you raise something, I want to address it. Hold on. You. Is it everywhere in your village you will go and eat and drink?
No.
So that mistrust is everywhere. Let us name what. Let me tell you what you see the current poverty in Nigeria. Do you know what caused it? When the things are under government ministries, how many people do you think the Nigerian flour mills were employing across the state? Many. Now they've privatized it. They moved the production to China. Now they are doing rebagging. Check all the people that own the place now, the shareholders. Go there between them, you see the politicians and the top people that used to work in that ministry. Go to MTN now. The former top bosses of Nitel are now shareholders in MTN. These are the same people who refused to revamp Nitel. Now they lay waste everywhere. Now they brought their own privatized one. The money they should be paying to the whole people that will make the money circulate is now in the hands of a few people. Check their share price, the stock price of MTN is going up, and people are suffering.
Because you didn't allow me to finish. You didn't allow me to finish what I'm saying. You didn't allow me to finish what I'm saying. If you have allowed me to finish what I'm saying, you would have understood me, and you would have seen what I am saying. You would have seen it in a different background. But if you don't want me to contribute, no problem. I'm sorry.
Brother, can you please hold on? When you go back to this thing, to this video, start from where you started. Then check how many minutes you spoke and how many minutes I'm speaking. I know why I was raising my hand. It's because you missed a lot of things that I want to guide you through on. This is not a push me, I push you issue. When you miss it, I will tell you. You see, the number one problem in Nigeria is corruption. If you are talking about mistrust is a general phenomenon everywhere. You. There is a man in your village that is related to you. You cannot go in his house and eat. And you think mistrust is the problem of leadership. No, mistrust is the problem with everyone. Then corruption is the prison everywhere in waiting. Please, I don't wait.
Okay, let me round up. Let me round up because other people might want to talk. Let me round up so I can.
Somebody's in studio. Please wrap it up with 3 minutes. Let me bring someone else.
So the only thing there is that let us have the facts on the table and let us know exactly what and where we are going. It is not all about saying and talking all the problem in Nigeria. Every youth in Nigeria know what the problem is. Every youth in Nigeria who is holding smartphone in his hand knows what the problem. Even though they have used poverty and no light and no access to communication to destabilize a lot of people, but I'm telling you that majority of the youth now in down there home knows what the situation is all about. What everybody wants, the solution. Give us the solution. Tell us what is have to do. But if you are taking, okay, if for Shomule and the APC working committee, can disqualify a governor who has ruled the state for 4 years, then you are telling people that they have to go and vote, they have to go and select their own leader, they have to select this. We know that in 2023 they're going to have an election there. Yes, they will do, it's as usual, but people are getting tired. People don't want to know anything about them again. Okay? So the foundation is already faulty. Let them continue on the poverty rate they are going, and then at the end of it, the country will collapse and everybody will go their way. I believe that people are now waiting for people are waiting for the country to collapse so that everybody can go their way. That's what majority of people, even me, are waiting for the country to collapse so everybody can go their way, because you can't continue in that way. Okay, so you can off me now. Let me continue listening to you guys.
My brother, don't sit on the fence, because Nigeria is not collapsing. Nobody is going anywhere. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. Nobody is going anywhere. Nigeria is not collapsing. Come rain, come sunshine. Not even Trump has the power to break Nigeria. Not even him. Not even him. Nobody is breaking anything. So let's not lie to ourselves. You understand? If we say we are continuing to sit on the fence, we are just delaying our problem. We are not continuing to postpone our evil days. You understand? We are shifting our evil days from today to tomorrow. Nigeria is not collapsing. Do you understand me? What we are saying is simple. The only simple way to this problem is to unite all the youth. If we can be united, then it should be easy for us and enlighten. You understand? Why we are not bringing this all this old wound because we just want people? No, we want them to know what has really happened. Now, if you feel the pain of what has happened, then you have the urge to make a change. You understand? But if you have not, if you don't even know what has happened, how will you feel the pain? You understand? So the truth is, my brother, Nigeria is not breaking up. It's going nowhere. We are here together. Just like they said, we die here together. So it's not going anywhere. So the earlier we realize this, the better for all of us to make a change. If we don't make a change, we suffer it at the end of the day. Our grandchildren will not have a country to call their own. Because even now, our passport is being rejected in many countries. What is the cost? We are still talking. My brother, we must come back. Oh, we are going nowhere. Nowhere. We must come back and fix what has been spoiled.
Let me tell him something that he didn't listen to that time. When you talk about Nigeria, Nigerian youth, you said their poverty. No. They don't even know what the problem is. They all have smartphones. But what are they watching? Number 1, porn. 2, celebrity gossip. 3, Telemundo, and the rest of them. That's what they are doing with their phone. Now what we are doing is to educate them. Let them know the power of those phones they are carrying. Let them understand the problem. If you watch, most people are just confused. Not that they are not interested. They haven't heard the message. They haven't heard the right message. They don't even know. Look at the type of history they are teaching them. No one taught us the real history. Someone is in the studio. Let me bring him on. He has waited. Alex. Hello, my brother. Welcome to the program.
Hello, my brother. Jelle. Haruna, I greet you. Good evening, everyone.
I greet you, bros.
Thank you for bringing me in. And I've been listening to you guys. I've been following you, Jelle, for some time now. Actually, even on my other Facebook page, I listen to you a lot. And in most of the things that you talk about, I agree with you about international politics, wars, and businesses and banking system and all that, and all the things that have been happening concerning history, present day, past, and all that. But there are a few things I need to point out. Mr. Haruna, for you to say categorically, as if you are the one that invented it and it's in your pocket to bring it out whenever you want and put it back, that Nigeria is going nowhere, or Nigeria is not collapsing, or Nigeria is not disintegrating, I disagree. That's your own opinion. But me, I disagree. That is one.
No, just no problem. Finish up, my brother. Talking, yeah.
Two, you that is saying that we should all rise up and fight the elite, form an organization, is a very wonderful idea. But let me tell you something, because as they say, those who don't learn from history about to repeat it, or if you don't learn from history, history have to repeat itself. You understand? Now let me tell you, Nigeria was taking this direction in the 60s when Nzogu and the rest of other men, including some Hausa guys and Yoruba guys, came together to plot a coup, and they killed a lot of people. But my anger till today is, why did they not kill Nnamdi Azikiwe? I will say it today, I will say it tomorrow, I will say it next year.
Of course,
you understand?
Of course.
God bless you.
What happened after that? Nnamdi Azikiwe, whoever said that he wasn't corrupt at the time is lying. Yes. He's an idiot. Till tomorrow, I will say it. Because I have an evidence to back up my claim. That is what I'm saying. Now listen, when that happened, how did the northern people, your brothers, how did they see the coup? What did they tag the coup? Igbo coup. What do? They killed over 700 senior Igbo officers who know nothing about this thing. And the next day, what happened? They started slaughtering Igbo people in the north, and not just Igbo people, all the people from the southeast. They killed over 30,000 within few days. That was when Ojukwu said, if you can cross this line, then the whole thing is solved. Do you know that when our people ran back home, the whole thing was like resolved, and they said everything is okay, that they can come back. When they came back to the north, they slaughtered them again. Now, let me tell you something. For you to say that Nigeria will have to fight for it to solve Nigeria problem, you were not the one that created the problem. I was not the one that created the problem. When they created that thing they created, the people that created it knew exactly what they were creating, and they know that it can never work. Even the person that created the country said that the northern and southern Nigeria are like oil and water that can never mix. You can confirm what I'm saying. Now, let me tell you. Do you know that even the indigenous, ordinary Benue people stood out on the train station, slaughtered all the Igbo people in the train, put them back in the train, and sent the train down to Enugu? Just because an Igbo man led a group of people to kill people that they deemed to be corrupt at the time, that they didn't consult. You know how kill happens, because the moment you hear about kill, you must participate or they kill you. This kill led to up to 5 million deaths of Igbo people that knew nothing about this thing. And now you are telling me, an Igbo man again, after 60 years, to come out and join you, just like Nsogu came out and joined other people to organize that coup that led to 5 million deaths of my people. And you are telling me in 2020 to come out and join you again.
Haruna,
can I finish?
You see this type of conversation. Haruna, please answer him. I will weigh in. Please, Haruna, answer him.
My brother, thank you very much. Thank you very much for bringing up that history. I didn't want to go there but it's good you brought it up. Did you know where Major Kaduna was trained? Major Kaduna grew up in the Emir Palace in Sokoto. Major Kaduna was used because he knows the palace of Sokoto and Kaduna very well. He was used to execute that of the north. You understand me? Now, what happened? You even asked me why was Nnamdi Azikiwe was not killed. Nnamdi Azikiwe and others were informed earlier to run away. They were informed by Ojukwu. That was one of the reasons why the North felt betrayed. You understand? They felt that was why they had to kill Major Kaduna at the end of the day. Major Kaduna lost his life at the end of the day after fighting for the right cause. They felt betrayed. You understand me? My brother, I am not telling people to carry guns. I'm not telling you to carry sticks. I am saying it is time to rise up and to do the right thing, correct the mistakes. I am not saying we should go and start building foundations because these things has been spoiled. Okay, what is happening in the US? Is it today they start killing the blacks? Is it today they took them into slavery? It wasn't today, but because it was too much, that's why they are coming out to say enough is enough. We need reform. We need this. What are we saying? Sorry, brother. I will stop now for you to continue. What are we trying to say? What we are trying to say is this, so many of these things has happened in the past. You understand? I don't expect you to agree with me when I tell you Nigeria is going nowhere. I don't expect you to agree with me. But I am telling you from experience, from what I have seen. And there are things I can't tell you. You understand? Because of the way I got to them. So from what I have seen from the experience, that's why made the statement I made. But like it is said, everybody is entitled to his own opinion. You understand? So you have
But
every right to say,
let
you
me
have
say,
every right to say it's not possible. But from my own side point of view, just like there is a letter 9 on the floor, I can see it as 9, you can see it as 6. But what I'm saying is what I'm saying. Do you understand me? And there are things I've got to back it up as time goes on. I will back it up for you. Do you understand
okay,
me? So the truth
Alex,
is, they felt betrayed. They felt betrayed. You understand? So you can go on.
Alex, please, 1 minute before you weigh in, you continue. Alex, so you have enough time. Listen, my people. What happened that time? No one would disagree that it was a sacrilege. But now, let us not use this time we know what's going on and judge the people in the past then. Remember what the literacy rate was in the north then. And as I can tell you for sure, most of the Hausa, Fulani, Benue, all these people that fought for those people that instigated that pogrom, they are regretting today. Why? They all are in poverty. Even their soldiers that went back, those that were injured, no one gave them a damn thing. Listen. That thing that happened was very abominable. And if you know what's happening in everywhere in Africa, what these people will do that is that they will bring 3, 4, 5 nations who've not had anything together before. They will empower one side to rule over the other. And because we haven't understood that game, see that war? You see that war? Till date, I still believe that Gowon should face the International Criminal Court if they are right. And all those people, including T.Y. Danjuma and co. But what are we seeing? The same people who created Nigeria have been giving us president after president from the group of people that participated in that war. What is it telling you? That the hand that is manipulating everything is very, very far from Nigeria, and that hand is still there. If we all want to dwell on that till forever, believe me, we will talk about that from now till tomorrow, and nothing will fundamentally change. See, they've put us in this position. We have 2 choices: either to rectify that mistake. And see, I am all for the Nigerian breakup, but you see all the people talking right now, believe me, they have no plan for it and the way it is, except there is any president of Nigeria that tells these people, you have to leave our country, leave our resources. Believe me, if that doesn't happen, no one will divide Nigeria. So please, you have the floor, my brother Alex.
All right, thank you. You know, okay, listen. I am a member of I'm a member of Indigenous People of Biafra.
Okay.
I have my own program, my own radio program here in this country that I live, and all I teach there, I'm trying to like.
Please give us the name and how we can reach you on Facebook too. So people
RT, okay, the radio station is RTHK, but I will post all the links later on. Now,
okay.
Now listen. For me, as an Igbo man, after all that we went through, my father went through, all the properties that he lost and all the lives that we lost, for me to stand up and join head and fight with a northerner or a Yoruba man, the person has to first of all prove to me that they have woken up, that they understood what happened in the past. And my dear, I am yet to see any sign. Yes, Haruna is talking well. Listen, I'm coming, Ijele. Haruna is talking well. But there is still this sentiment of dictatorship, of nobody is going nowhere in his mentality. He's not saying it that he have the power, but he still believes that he still have that psyche of nobody is going nowhere. You understand? And that's where I have problem with him. But let's leave that aside.
No, I want you to explain. No, I don't want to explain it to you, because for me, I have a different view as to what he meant by that. But I'd rather want him to explain it to you. Haruna, please answer him. Then we will continue.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, my brother, I understand where you're coming from, and I will meet you halfway. What I need you to understand is this. Like I said from the beginning of the program, most of these people that are coming up with programs of breakups and the rest, they are being sponsored by the same politicians. Now, why are the politicians sponsoring them? They are sponsoring them to continue to destabilize the youth. Now,
Remember,
when the youth
this is your own opinion, not fight.
It is not my own opinion, my brother. Leave it. It's not my own opinion. It is not my own opinion.
My brother, hold on. You see, for this one, I will back him up on this one. I personally know. You see my job. Wait, I'm coming. You see my job.
We're not talking about myself. We're not talking about myself. I don't play that kind of game.
I'm coming, my brother. Wait. You see my job. I know about what happened in my job, and I can tell you things. If everybody in the leadership of IPOB said that P2B did not make any donation, please know that the person is the worst liar to IPOB. I'm telling you this one for a fact. If anyone tells you anything contrary, the person is lying to you. So on that angle, I am willing to, that one, you see that one, I will not mince words when I want to say it. I will not mince words. I am telling you what I know for sure. But that one, we will talk about it at the back, not here. We will not talk about it publicly here. But I will give you things, and I will ask you the people you will go and ask. You question those people yourself. You have a radio.
There is nothing I have to ask anyone when it comes to IPOB, because there is nothing anybody will tell me that I don't already know. You understand? But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you think that you can organize yourself and bring down the people in power in Nigeria today, my dear, you see, the same way you have every conviction that there is nobody going anywhere. That's the same way I have conviction that you are going nowhere with that. Let me tell you something. For me, my own opinion, if we really want to set ourselves free from this thing, right? Haruna that is talking, your people, how many of your people have you educated or have you enlightened to stand up and talk the way or see things from your own perspective? At least, let me tell you something, 70% of the people of the Eastern region, talking about the youths, we now know our problem and who are which part, at least they know 50% of where the problem is coming from. Nobody in the East, 70% of the youth in the East see our politicians as nothing. No, we don't value any of them anymore. But you people in the North still worship your politician. If you cannot dispute that, that is the simple truth.
See, my brother, hold on, wait. You see that one? Let me back you up on that one. See, majority of Igbo people live for it. If we can remove sentiment and we pursue our regional problems like the way we pursue our central problems, believe me, Igbo land will be a paradise on earth. Our people know exactly who is doing what in the north, in the center, which is Abuja. But you see, we are not using the same energy when it comes to dealing our people back home. Then you see, in the north, there is a reason the Almajiri system will not end. There is a reason they are allowing their people to get into secondary school with their 4% pass mark. How can you pass with 4%? 4 over 100. Now, what they are doing is they will push all those people. Imagine Zamfara State. Only how many students? Was it 24? Only 24 people passed with 5 credits. WAEC, only 25. Now, we in the Southeast, we are seeing it as if they are promoting their people. Meanwhile, what they are doing is dumping them down and severing them from a real education. You will know Islamic scriptures very well, because that one will brainwash you, keep you like that. That is exactly what's happening in the North. I will agree with you 100%.
Can I continue?
70%. Haruna will jump in, then we continue. We'll give you time. I love your conversation. These people in Igbo land, 70% of them know exactly what's happening in Abuja, but they don't even know. What they are missing is that their people back home are in it together. Meanwhile,
They
in
know.
the north,
Know.
yes, now, but in the north, no, but they don't want to admit it. They will be telling you what of these ones.
I will explain to you.
Hold on, let me round up now. Then I will jump in there and continue. The people in the north, how many northerners can actually read English? English is our official language in Nigeria now. Our official language. How many northerners can read that? Only a few. But when you check the northern elite, look at where their children attend school. Is because these people have the oldest slave book in Nigeria. They've been controlling their people under the Baba. They've been controlling their people under the Arabs. They've been controlling their people, working with the Arabs. Under the Turks, they control their people, working with the Turks. Then when the French took over all these Middle East areas, they worked with the French. The English came, they still work with the English. So we found out they have an older slave system than us. That is just the difference. Haruna, please, you can jump in there and continue.
Okay, my brother, you actually didn't begin with us, because if you begin with us, you will remember where I made a statement and I said, as we speak now, if you tune on your TV, if you check the internet, you will see now how people in Katsina are protesting that Buhari should resign, and even the governor of Katsina should resign because he has failed them.
I heard when you said that. I saw it in the news too.
Fine. Now you are asking me, what have I done? Did you know why I was arrested? I said it in the beginning of this program. I was training the people, I was empowering the people in Adamawa State from my own pocket. And along the line, I was picked up. Now, I was not just empowering them because I want to empower them.
Wait. Any other person that will tell me how to handle my program, I will block you. I don't have patience for this nonsense. This is not your show, it's my show. Alex is not complaining. Don't complain on his behalf. One more nonsense comment like this, I will block you. Stop crying more than the bereaved.
Don't worry. Haruna, continue.
Now, my aim was, because it is easy to control an hungry man than to control somebody who is not hungry.
Agreed.
Now, all I was doing at that time was empower this youth. When they are able to be empowered, then I was educating them along the line. I was empowering them and at the same time educating them. It was that news that got to the authority, that made the authority to pick me up. And my license was withdrawn. Even the guy that did the registration was arrested in CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission. You understand? So I didn't wake up today to start talking. I'm talking when I'm talking about things that happen, I'm talking about things that happen as of 97, 98, not now.
Okay.
I said 97, sorry, 2007, 2008.
Can I continue now?
You understand me? Yeah, you can continue.
All right. Now, we, the Igbos, or let me say Biafrans, or the Easterners, do you know that some of my guys in Germany caught one of the greatest man in the most powerful politician in Igbo land today and beat him up in Germany?
I was aware of it.
You know why we did that? Because we know who they are. Our youth will have woken up. If listen, the kind of shaking that IBOB and Eastern region youths have given to Nigerian system, Nigerian government, if we can see 20% or 40% of that from the north, we will collapse this particular thing. We'll collapse that Nigeria. But the point is that the northern people are still docile. They are still worshiping the same people who are oppressing them. Let me tell you, we have shaken Nigeria to the extent that the government is now complaining. Take it or you leave it. You may say that we're not doing anything. You might say that it's not us, but we know what we are doing. But if the northern people can do at least 50% of what we have done, we have made our politicians that even when they travel abroad, they hide in their hotels. But the Northerners are still worshiping their politicians.
No more. They will just be in the train as if they are not. They
No,
are.
you don't do that abroad. All of them, if they enter here, the last time we heard. The last time we heard that one was here, I went with my men. We were in that hotel, like we walked all over the hotel. We booked room in the hotel looking for the. Had it been we caught him that day, we would have beaten the hell out of the man. So let me tell you something. If the northern people can do as much as we have done, because I know northern youths, they are very stubborn, but they are too docile. If they can rise up and do at least 50% of what we have done, you see these elites. Nigeria will no longer contain them, and abroad, if they come here, we will deal with them. So when you are talking about coming together, this same coming together was the same coming together that we came in the past, and the thing fell upon us. So if we have to come together, you guys have to stand up and do something first. And let me tell you, Nigeria was created by some aliens, and they created it in such a way, knowing fully well that it's not going to work. It's just like bringing the middle of Afghanistan and putting it in the middle of New York. There are some people, youths, listen, let me tell you something. And there are people, okay, like people in the north who have a very, or not even any education at all. For me to start telling the person that Alhaji that is giving him a bag of rice or one bucket of rice is his problem. It's like teaching a primary school student physics. It's not going to make sense to him. So how do I start educating the person? The person will see me as an enemy. He might even cut off my head. My mates, I'm here struggling, trying to be this or that. I'm even trying to run for a post here. But somebody in the north, my mate, is there waiting for him, waiting for a woman that will commit Sharia law or one thing. They will ask him to flog the person. You guys have to wake up first. When you wake up as much as we have done, my dear, there will be, you see this Nigeria, it will end. So don't tell me that we cannot collapse Nigeria. We can collapse Nigeria. And for you to solve Nigerian problem, my dear, you cannot change a system that you never created. You were not the one that created the system. You cannot change it. Only if we cut the country into pieces and go back to our homes, as in smaller particles. Do you know that Europe used to fight over themselves in the past? Do you see how small they are now? Now, listen, these European things you see as European countries, no, it's European tribes. My dear? Okay, okay, come in.
This your point. Like you've been saying, the problem is getting this message to the northerners. See, I just changed the Chiron. Free Mubarak Bala. I can tell you, there is a big movement in northern Nigeria. Let me tell you one thing you don't know. There are more atheists in Borno State now than in Imo State. People who are abandoning Islam, but there is no front for them. As I'm telling you now, this Mubarak Bala is in prison in Kano. They went to Kaduna State and kidnapped him and put him in Kano under the guise that he is abusing, he is insulting Islam. You see all these people in the independent camps. Go there and tell them anything about Islam. They will tell you that it's their fellow Muslims that made them run away from their own destiny. You saw where they were stoning the Sultan of Sokoto's palace the other day. You saw where they were booing Buhari. The other time they were burning his posters. Let me tell you, my brother, I understand what you're saying. A lot of job needs to be done in the north. I am not debating that with you. And that's why I'm calling on our brothers, Nigerians. We have many people who can speak Hausa and Fulani. You don't just speak Hausa and Fulani only when you want to buy cheap onions or you want to buy dinner. You speak Hausa, they give you more. They give you more. No, you can. Let's all see how we can give these people the message and see whether they will hear it first. These people are cut off from information. When they have their shortwave radio, they are listening to who? What? BBC Hausa. Do you think that BBC Hausa will educate them on who their enemies are?
That's why we hate BBC, bro.
Now to
okay,
just
okay.
Please,
okay. Now, Ijele, let me tell you something. My father taught me something, or should I say my uncle taught me something. When I tried to save the world, and the world refused to be saved, I will leave the world and try to save Africa. When I tried to save Africa, and Africa refused to be saved, I will leave Africa and save Nigeria. When I try to save Nigeria and Nigeria failed to save, I will leave Nigeria and fight for Biafra. When I try to fight for Biafra, Biafra refused to be saved, I will fight for Igbo. When I try to fight for Igbo, I go to my village and fight for if my village refuses, I will carry my children and my wife and save that one. You understand?
Can I ask you one question, please?
Yeah.
What if the same people who caused the problem that made Africa not be saved by you are the same people who made Nigeria impossible to save, and they are the same people that made your nation, Igbo nation, impossible to save, and they are the same people that made your community impossible to save? What if it's the same people doing it?
Not what if. I know people who are doing it. It's the same people. I understand it, but now let me tell you. For you, I understand you made a very wonderful point. I understand, because all the people, all this regime change during Obama, all these people who disagree with them, who doesn't have central bank and all that. We know all their game. We know why they killed Gaddafi and all that. I'm a student of the contemporary history, so I know all these things. I don't listen to CNN and all these things. I know when I watch the news, I know exactly what is happening behind the scene. I don't take whatever nonsense that they are saying. Now, okay, let me not just talk about that. Let's just continue. Concentrate on what we're saying. Now, let me tell you. For me, my own opinion, the system that we are talking about, we fighting, we can't fight that system, because one, I will always be seeing it that if I put my head there, when the thing goes wrong, your brother, Haruna, your brothers will come for my head and the head of my family, that I, the Igbo man, again. You understand? So why don't we do it this way? You guys should push your movement from the north. Let's push our movement from the east. Let the Yorubas push their movement from the south. Let's collapse that center. Then if we want to come together as one, we will come together knowing fully well that we are the one coming together, and we will make agreements and make a platform, create policies that will work for us to build a nation. But if you think that something that they have built and lock it with their key, and the key is there in Chatham House, the key is there in State Department in America, and you think you can be knocking that door in Abuja, my dear, you are wasting your time.
My brother, I love the way you mentioned the Chatham House, my brother, showing that you know exactly where the power resides. Now, how about, to get a new country, you know that the World Bank, the IMF, and Bank of International Settlements will sign off on it. Now, let us tell ourselves the truth. Do you think that Nigeria is a country those people want to give such a condition? No. Now it's like this. I love what you told my brother, that as we are pushing from the southeast, as they call it, and people from the south are pushing, people from the southwest will be pushing, then people from the north will be pushing, the people from the middle belt will be pushing. This is exactly what we are talking about here. That's coming together. That coming together doesn't mean that you must go marry a Hausa man or do this one or romance anybody. No, let us have one cause. That's why I say let it be a class war.
The war, there is no an ordinary Hausa man or ordinary Yoruba man. It's like you to me, you understand? But when it comes to collective, that is when the mindset of the enmity comes in. Because I have a lot of...
I don't know if Haruna wants to jump in.
I want to say something, please. I want to say something, my brother. You see, I like when you say you are pushing from your side, and let there be a push from this other side. But I need you to understand something. You can't be pushing from your side using the name of Biafra, and you expect an ordinary Hausa man to believe that you are fighting a cause with him. You understand? Now, the reason why I came for us to come together is because, like EJ said, I wanted us to have a common cause. What is the common cause? A better way for us. You understand me? A better future for me, a better future for the ordinary Igbo man, a better future for the ordinary Yoruba man, a better future for the Ishekiri man and the Ijaw man. You understand? Not that I will come with the Yoruba man is coming with the name of Odudua, the Igbo man is coming with the name of Biafra, the Hausa man is coming with the name of Arewa. What are we fighting? You understand? How can we unite if we are coming with different names? Do you understand? So it is not in coming with different names. If coming with different names, it is difficult to convince somebody. You can't come with the name of Biafra and begin to convince the Hausa man and say we are fighting the same cause. The Hausa man would think you are using him to fight your cause.
The Hausa man cannot come in the name of Ariwa and expect
he cannot come in the name of Arewa. You understand? It's not possible.
This is what
you understand.
That doesn't mean that I want you to hate the Ariwa cause or to hate the Biafra or to hate the Oduduwa cause. No, it is showing what is the primary problem. Because if it's good to have that dialogue, whether we want to sit on together or not. But who are you going to have this dialogue with? These bloodsuckers in Abuja? No, we have to make sure we change it first, then come and decide what to do. Because we will keep going this back and forth, it's not going anywhere. Please, my brother Alex, you have 5 minutes.
My brother Alex, let me say one thing before Alex continue. Alex, the truth of the matter is that Hausa man is wounded. You understand? He needs somebody to sell him a good message.
Yes.
Do you understand? And he needs somebody with a clear slate to sell him that message. You understand? That's why I feel this is the right time for us to break in. You understand? It is not a one-man thing, it's a collective thing. As I'm talking to you, I'm also talking to other persons. You understand me?
Alex, please.
You can say it.
Alex, please, before you go, I'll give you 5 minutes now to wrap up everything we've been saying. Then I will let you go. Haruna will take 5 minutes, wrap it up. Then I will close. But I would like to appear on your program if you so wish. And I want to host another program, just you and I, having this conversation. If we have to do it in Igbo language, we will do it. If we have to do it in English, we will do it. Because this is the type of conversation we should be having. Not coming here to shout, insult people, shout this one, shout that one. At the end of the day, we all go. Now, see, I want to thank all the people that contributed for that brother's father. Someone's father went into surgery. This guy is abroad. He's suffering this lockdown. It's me and my friends, even without telling anybody. We came back, we came together. We came together and contributed. And guys, the man will soon be out of the theater. Yeah. Without telling anyone. And they don't even know the tribe of the person. Collectively, we did this and nobody heard anything about it. I've been holding this message, this good news for a long time. Even a sister here just chipped in this afternoon and we solved all these things. There is nothing we cannot do for ourselves. We don't need these people for anything. Please, Alex, take 7 minutes. Take 7 minutes and wrap it up. Then Haruna will.
All right. Haruna made mention of the rise of whatever in America, whatever protest or whatever they call it, Black Life nonsense. Let me tell you, Black life doesn't matter. Black life, it doesn't matter until it starts mattering in Africa, until it starts mattering in Nigeria, until people come out and say that killing 5 million Biafrans was wrong and we are sorry. Build a monument for it. Respect them and give them that right. Honor them. They died for something that they know nothing about. And for somebody to come out to tell me that I shouldn't go with the name Biafra, that Hausa man will not accept that I'm fighting for him. My dear, whether the Hausa man like it or not, 5 million people died for this. And if anybody think that I'm going to hide that name behind my back to talk about one good Nigeria that slaughtered these people, I'm not going to do it. But if an Hausa man rise up and say, let's, as an Arewa, let's collapse this country, then we want to come together as Arewa, Yoruba, and this, then we will write a constitution that goes deep down into our grassroots, that affects our life, make policies that will help us build from the ground up. I can stand for that. But if somebody said that I should come and join hand and start fighting for the same Nigeria that my brother fought for, that led to 5 million deaths of my people. I will not do it. I won't be that stupid. Igbo people said that a stick cannot pierce your eyes 2 times. If you pierce it once, my dear, when you get to that place, you know that there is a stick there. You have to step aside. Now, talking about what is happening in America, it is George Soros that is. Can't you see that Antifa has taken over the whole thing, creating chaos all over the place? We know exactly what is happening. All they are doing is just to put Biden there and kick out Trump. That's all they are doing. You understand? So that thing is not. If this much people care and love black people, then who are the racists then? Then who are we fighting as the racists? You understand? So, my dear, nobody cares about you until you start caring about yourself. If you call yourself a dog, other people will call you a dog. Why they treat black people like animals is because even our own people do not treat us as human beings. If you go to jail here, you see how they treat people in jail. They give them nice food, nice bed, and nice everything. How can you complain that they are not treating you well? They will show you the pictures of the people in prison in your country. You will know that it's even better than even the jail here is better than the people that you call middle class in your own country. So why would you even complain anywhere? So they treat you like anything they want, and you have no say. So it's only when your country stand up and do the right thing. Now, talking about, there is another thing you said about, you keep mentioning Desiane, Alison Madeke. You keep mentioning who else again? Good Luck Jonathan and the rest. My dear, these people are thieves. No, they are not thieves. They are more than, in short, armed robbers are learning. In short, armed robbers are plenties to them. You understand? But let me tell you something. These people were there for only 6 years. My dear, the Northerners have been running this thing from 1970. And they have been looting. Umaru Diko stole a whole bank.
My brother,
listen. Ijele, please. When he was saying, you didn't interrupt him, please. Atiku Abubakar stole Nigeria half. You understand? Northerners are the real criminals. They are not different from these people. They only have little opportunity to see. So what they stole was like in short, they just picked from the top. Who owns all the oil field and all the oil wells? There is no king in the riverine areas.
The mix up, make I show you the owners. Wait, make I show you the owners. Wait, my brother. Hold on. Let me show you the owners. The mix up, get them.
As you're opening it, let's still continue. Listen, okay. I'm not saying these people, both the Igbos, both the Yorubas, this is just, they are there and we are here. You understand? These are criminals. They are everywhere because they know that if there are no criminals that is stealing with them from the Igbo land, that all the Igbos will rise against them. So they select few from Igbo land, select few from the Yoruba land, and few from the north.
Something. If they settled everybody, it's a class something.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
let me show you the name, my brother.
To like keep mentioning Desi and Alice Madeke and my dear, it doesn't make any sense. They are all the same. There is no single person. All of them from number one. All of them from number one.
Watch the names here. Watch the names. Theophilus, General Theophilus Danjuma, who was the first person who is.
He's the guy. They gave him all you field after he killed Aguirre.
Alhaji Mohammed Ludimi, Alhaji W.I. Folawiyo, Alhaji Aminu Dantata, but they wrote Kantata story. Alhaji Sela Mohammed Gambo, Prince Nasiru Ado Bayero, the one they replaced Sanusi with. Alhaji Mai Daribo, Riwan Lukman, Atiku Abubakar, Yaradua, Bayero Egeno, Dan Etete, Peter Odile, Anjoba, Emeka Ofo, Mike Adenuga, Alfred James, Femishola Awoshika, O Adeyinka, Weto. I'm coming. Oh, Adeyinka, Ibrahim Bunu, Udoji, Sale Jambo, Sani Bello, Aminu Alhassan Dantata, Ato Eze, Oh, Abiola, hey, Oh, Abiola, Mohammed Indimi, Kaselawa. This is the guy that was in charge of the Boko Haram weapons by the way of the State Department. This is the reason Hillary Clinton refused to designate Boko Haram a terrorist organization. This one now.
Confirm. You know how much they gave Hillary Clinton, right?
$500 million then. That money is almost $800 billion now.
Continue.
Watch. Sorry, $500 billion. It's almost $800 billion now. $500 billion. Watch. Olukun, David Richards, Ibukun Oluwapo, Rachel Akintola, C. Ojiako, Reggie Ujuhim, Lulu Briggs, My Daddy, Module Alakija, Said Kouachi. Said Kouachi, where is it? Apia Korang, Pepe, this Pepe family, my dear, Oba Badebo, O Pata, Adeyomo, O Osunsoya, Boyo, Ahmed Tinubu, Ono Anthony, Ono Christiana, Ono Ngozi, George Udekom, Muche Erastus. I'm coming on. Unege T. Akinresi A. Akinrosi A. Ewen Duchidi, Ju Prayed, Baba Lawa, Koltonye, Odunshi Ade, Adeniji Titi, Akinla Ladipo, Bentley John, Chiroma Musa, Fatona Lai, Aret Adams, Udwim Isueli, Sami Olagbaju. Hold on, I'm coming. Olagbaju, David Richard, Udi Ibru, Mark Pepple. Watch this one now. Mark Pepple Victoria, Mark Pepple Henry, Mark Pepple Joy, Mark Pepple Emmanuel, Mark Pepple Efrida, Usman. Just this one, just same name. Same name, no be outside. Usman Damburan, Alhaji Ijimi. Wait. That is again. Mute Erastus again. After the first Erastus. Ono Anthony again. Ono Christian again. Ono Ngozi again. George Udeko again. Aliyu Abubakar. That may be related to Atiku then. Brigidi David. Alamesia Anitomba. Oh, man, this one now. Anitombrapa. Ifimaim Ekine. Jonathan Celeripre. Fidel. I'm sorry. And Francis. Chris, William E.J. Are you seeing it, my people? You see how they shared all these things. When they want to share these things, they don't care about the state and the region you are from. They all get it. Only you and I will be outside fighting on their behalf. Please, Alex, 3 minutes now to wrap it up. You know, I use your time. Use 3 minutes to wrap it up. Let me bring on a Friday, Haruna, for 5 minutes.
Now, some people may not agree with me, but everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
Of course.
If we try, you see what Showore and the rest try to do. So many people have tried to save Nigeria, and it doesn't end well.
But Showore didn't get any support too. He didn't do much.
That's the point, because people do not subscribe. As in, people, they do not subscribe to his ideology, because most people are hungry, most people are poor, so they are looking towards where they will give them 5 cups of rice or whatever. You understand? Yeah. What I'm saying is, people that brought this country together know very well. Oh, this guy is off. Oh, okay. No, okay. These people that brought us all together knew quite well that we are not gonna agree and it's not going to work. That was why they did it, so that when we keep fighting ourselves and the elite keep taking the whole thing, giving them their own percentage and taking the rest for themselves. You understand? They understand it quite well. And that system, they created it. That is why one northern man said that Nigeria will never break. Who is going to break Nigeria? Is it the woman selling akara in Oshodi, or is it another woman selling oka in Onisha? You understand? This is their belief. You understand? If you try to get into their system to fight them in their system, it's just like going into the river to go and fight a fish. But if you bring out that fish out of that river, that fish cannot fight you on a common ground. You understand? My own suggestion is, if other parts of Nigeria can push as much as IBOB have pushed, Nigeria would have collapsed by now. And when Nigeria collapses, it's not you and me that is going to lose. Whatever they are telling you is a lie. We have nothing to lose. We have lost already. If Nigeria collapses, they will be the one to lose. We will be the one to gain. Or even if we don't gain, we don't even expect to gain, because we've not been gaining before. So what is the worst? What do we stand to lose? If you ask me, I would suggest that guys from the north, build your own force as much as we have done. If you have a capable leader that will give you a little bit honesty, the person don't have to be perfect. We're not expecting perfection from Nnamdi Kanu. People who come out to say he fuck woman, he do this, I don't give a fuck.
That's what my brother. You see that one? You will never get any. from me on that one. What anyone does with his personal life,
what is my business? You understand? And one thing I want to make clear, I want to make clear here. People say that Nnamdi Kanu is eating IPOB's money. These people saying this thing, they are not members of IPOB. IPOB's money doesn't go to Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB's money have system that it's being managed. And please, people that are contributing this money are not complaining. Let him eat our money, please. Let the world hear this. We know what we are doing. We are okay with it. Leave it like that. Anybody who thinks that we are not doing it right, start your own. If other people do as much as we have done, we could have collapsed the country. If we want to come together, we'll come together collectively and build a better nation. That is my own contribution. Thank you, Ijele. Anytime you can inbox me, anytime you want me to come online for us to run program, I will forward you.
Yeah, you have my number, right?
Yeah, sure.
Text me, let me save it. Text me, let me save it, okay?
Okay, sure. Haruna, thank you so much for having a nice conversation with you. I respect you. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Cheers. My people, as you have seen, we agree where we can't agree on, then we agree where we can agree on, then where we can't agree on, we leave it that way and we keep pushing. Let time, which is the ultimate decider, decide who is wrong and who is right. That way, nobody, when we are doing this type of program, believe me, the politicians will run. Who are you going to deceive? Your own man knows that your father, your uncle that is sponsoring you has an oil well. Everything is here. We know the people that control the mining industry. We know the people that, my people, we forget these things and destroy these people in one fell swoop. My brother, please use 5 minutes and wrap up everything. Then we'll bring this one to a close.
Yeah, thank you very much. Mr. Alex, thank you very much. But one thing I need you to understand, just like I said in the beginning, you understand, you cannot already have a name. Then you come and tell Mr. B that I want us to believe in one name. Mr. B will already think you are trying to use him to fortify your own name. You understand me? Yeah, to already put him to put you where you want to be. You understand? Just like I said, the North are already wounded. Everybody is affected by what the elite is doing. When you see an Almajiri man bowing down for a politician, it's not his fault. It's because he's hungry, and that politician is giving him the bone that is falling from his table, and that's why you see he's bowing down for him. Just like I said, the Hausa man is the only man so far that I've known that is never ungrateful. Even if you give him a pinch of salt today, if he see you in the next 10 years, he will still remember you gave him a pinch of salt the other day when he needed it most. You understand? What I was trying to say is, if we can be able to educate these people, then fighting our battle will be very easy. We are not talking about, just like I said from the beginning, we are not talking about carrying stick, fighting them. We are not talking about using guns to fight them. No, nobody is saying they will use gun. Nobody is saying they will burn down the state or the country. All we are saying is that we change the system by our vote. You understand? All those era of selling vote or ignoring going to vote, my brother, if it doesn't stop, the business will continue as business as usual. There is nothing we can do about it. You understand? That's why I feel the best way to do it, instead of people wasting their data to post naked pictures or to watch movies, it is high time we use our data to educate ourselves. If only we can educate ourselves, give us the next 6 months, you will see the impact you make. You will be surprised the kind of Hausa people that will be calling in into this program. You'll be surprised the kind of Hausa people that will start contributing positively. You'll be surprised the kind of Hausa people that will be ready to sacrifice things. The reason why you see they are taking the back seat is because nobody is telling them anything positive. Everybody is tired, my brother. Everybody is tired. Nobody is coming out to tell them anything positive. I bet you, my brother, the way you are saying things is not the way they are. If an Igbo man walk up to an Hausa man today and say, hold my hands and let us move forward, I swear to Almighty God, Hausa man will hold you and move forward with you, in as much as you didn't come with any agenda with him. Because Hausa man, as it is today, is ready to move to a better place, not to where he is. Many Hausa men are beginning to realize that they are being used. But where would they go from here? Because nobody is showing them any light. Nobody is showing them the light. That's why you see they are still where they are. You understand? If they can get somebody that will show them the light, they will move with you. You understand? You see, when I talk about you using the name Biafra, it's not my fault. The reason why I'm saying that is because that name Biafra has been polluted in their ears.
Yes.
You understand? You can't use a name that has been polluted and start using it to sell market to somebody. It's not going to work. You understand me? But I understand your stand. But we can only do it and succeed together if we come on a common good. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
My brother, I love you so much for this wonderful program today. And I hope you bring, if you have many northerners that still want to add their views, they come. Hey, my people, I don't care if you are Yoruba, you are Efik, you are Ibibio. If you have anything that is bothering you and bothering the country from your side, from everywhere you want to expose anything, here is open for you. We don't need to agree on everything before you come here. Okay? We don't need to agree on everything. Thank you, my brother, for coming today. Please, I so much appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I seriously mean it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you, man. It's my pleasure because the truth is that my heart is bleeding. I won't lie to you. My heart is bleeding for a very long time. I appreciate and I pray that God helps us all. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. My people, please, Alex, your Facebook page, they need your Facebook page and Facebook account. I don't know how you are going to do it. If you're listening to me here, Alex, type your Facebook page and tell us that this is it. And I will put it here for them to know. Or, guys, you can still check on the page. I will put his Facebook account here, a page, or if you a page or a personal account, and his radio program. I will even share it. Okay? We are not fighting. We only have differences, and anybody who don't want you to talk about those differences openly is lying to you. It's lying to you. You see the way Alex came here and spoke. Are we agreeing on everything? No. Did the page fall from the sky because he spoke here? No. Haruna is here. Anybody can come. Okay? Anybody can come here and add their view. Was it a debate? No. On the day of the debate, we debate. Conversation, we have conversations as adults. Are you seeing how the comment section is a bit quiet? It's quieter than every other place. Okay. Alex, my Facebook page. Alex, okay. Anunebe. Iyaboku. Hey, aha karia. Aha karia. Anunebe Iyaboku. That's the Facebook page. Guys, you can copy it now. So guys on YouTube, I thank you so much for joining us. It's nearly 3 hours. And I believe we've learned a couple of things here today. Please let the spirit, let the fire keep on burning. This is Alex's Facebook page. Go there and add him up. And you can follow me. You can subscribe to me